right, go live. Forget it. Go live. Go live. Go live. Forget it. Forget it, man. What's going on with the good people, man? It's Doc. It's Doc. It's Doc. It's Doc. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Man, it's been a little bit, man. Welcome back to the channel, Doc TV. Welcome back. Hopefully my mic is good. Let me go. Yeah, I usually test that, but yeah, man. Good people's been gone for a little. We didn't do the Tuesday. Um, Me and the homies really we really always look forward to doing the Tuesdays and couldn't do it this time, but it was good reason. Son and I my son started for those that don't know, started tackle football at U. So he in the building, man. You know what I'm saying with that. So with that being said, parents need to be especially I'm the assistant coach. I'm assistant coaching on his team. You know what I'm saying? So I should say I'm the assistant coach, like I'm D1, you know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to my other coaches, man, my other assistant coaches, you know what I'm saying, and my head coach, they are doing their thing, man. I follow their lead as they go, We're gonna get these boys right. We're gonna get them how they supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, and in the game, definitely, you know what I'm saying. So it's the start, so it's like it's been 5 days a week, so and it's in the afternoon because you got summer and it's still like cats doing their thing, like all for the summer and summer camp, things like that. People are still going to work and things like that. So practice is later and we get into it. But it's been good, y'all. It's been good seeing from where, even if it's just a week or two, seeing from where they just started. I know this is what will happen from where they started to where they just are just in this short amount of time. But yeah, man, if this y'all first time to the channel, man, please do me that solid and like and subscribe, and chill for a minute if you can, man. Drop something in the comments, whatever have you. We going live, just chilling. It's some couple things I wanted to react to. I usually catch up on the Truth After Dark, but just like it is what I'm saying with the schedule. I wasn't able to fully tap into this, but they had Karlous Miller on there, so I got to support Paul P, City of Champs. I got to support Azar. Got to support Karlous Miller, man, funny dude. I'm so interested to see what the rest he was talking about, man. We gonna get into it a little bit, man. Hopefully y'all enjoying y'all weekend, man. It's been hot as what's the dickens over here, man. It's been hot. It's been hot, but we about to go into it, man. We're about to go into it. Let's check it out, man. For y'all that don't know, Truth After Dark is podcast with Paul Pierce, former NBA player, retired. I think, yeah, he got his Hall of Fame, City of Champions, you know what I'm saying? And his co-host, Azar, good female male dynamic, not together or together now. I don't know, what allegedly, yeah, they got a good little chemistry, men versus women, man versus woman, you know what I'm saying? Kind of whose fault is it type deal, you know what I'm saying? But they getting they're using the celebrity to get celebrities on there. It'd be dope sometime. But let's go. They got Karlous Miller, man. We gonna get into it, and we gonna see, man, if he spin bars, he just being funny, or we just we gonna see how it goes. We gonna see how it goes. Let's go.
I see y'all talking.
In your opinion, you started the movement.
We'll stop and go, y'all.
Of black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
And so
That's what I'm talking about.
You said, but if your woman is white, you could cheat.
Yeah, because it's
All right, let's get to that. Let's get to that real quick. Black men don't cheat. All right, let's go. That's a fact. That's a fact. Challenge me about it.
You started the movement in the hashtag of black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
And so
that's what I'm talking about.
You said, but if your woman is white, you could cheat.
Yeah, because as a white woman, you shouldn't be in a black man business like that.
Come on now, hold on.
Like you never cheated.
No, actually I did when I was 14.
Oh,
when I was 14.
no.
Why do black men date white women in your opinion?
White women make themselves more available.
In what ways?
They be around. When your woman don't hate you, if she cheat, they'll just like, they got little boundaries and shit they won't cross. But when she hates your fucking guts, not only she cheat, she sucking dick, she buying polo shirts and cologne and all kinds of shit. Man, if you out here sucking dick on anything you cheat, she hates your guts.
You did say that it's unforgivable if a woman sucks dick.
It is.
So
that type of shit make you call her mama. Miss Barbara, guess what your daughter out here doing?
She's sucking dick.
She's sucking dick.
Miss Barbara,
No,
Miss
tell us.
Barbara.
Free man.
Let's see what we'll see.
You
Open it up.
Another episode of The Truth After Dark. I am your host, Azar Faraday. Of course, we have the amazing Paul Pierce.
Yeah, clap it up for them. Clap it up for them.
From Oxford, Mississippi to sold out arenas. He built a brand, a movement, and a cult following as one of the creators of 85 South Show, comedian, entrepreneur, and a cultural staple, Karlous Miller.
Yeah.
Right, clap it up for him too, man.
Before we get started,
I know what you're gonna say.
I know what I'm saying. I'm from LA, and you from Mississippi, right?
Yes.
Like how your name Karlous, so you black? Right?
Oh God, man! I know one Karlous for sure. I know two now. I think that's black. Both from the South for sure.
Oh, here Karlous is pure Mexican name.
Yeah, like Karlous.
Really?
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
Man, it was black first.
Not how you spell. No, how he
It's
spells
that
is
part.
different because it's Karlous. Karlous.
I was thinking like that. He must got some Mexican in it.
Nah,
So-
all black. It was black first.
And oh God, man, we out here in LA, Southern California, going up out here. You see some Karlous or some Luis or something in your name with the Los or something. Like, oh, you must, that's what we going to. Thinking you
What?
Mexican.
Everything was
I
black
didn't know
first.
I
that.
got to do the research on
You,
that.
that's it. Everything is black first. I agree with you.
It was
like
black
that's
first.
a bar.
Do you even know what
Everything is
Karlous
black
means?
first. No,
Karlous
tell
means?
us.
Free man.
From the slaves, baby. That's back.
No, before that.
Come on, before that.
Way before that. You go all the way back to the Roman time.
Wow.
Look it up.
I believe it. I
don't
believe
be
it.
looking them names. I gotta look.
You
this up.
should.
I'm gonna look into it. Before we get into everything, I want to share this with Paul because I don't think he knows this. You know that he used to be a firefighter?
Yes, I did.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's so dope to
He
me.
quit
I
on
love
the
that.
fire.
What's crazy about him being a firefighter? I mean, it would be crazy to think that he left his that career and didn't do something else. He fell off or something, but he chased a dream of his. So pretty dope to know that you were a fire comedian and a firefighter, or was a firefighter, whatnot, man. Shout out to the firefighters, man.
Quit on the first time he had to go to
See a fire.
Exactly. That was-
I saw that.
Well, if you quit on the first, come on.
I did.
Like we went to it was a warehouse like situation, and this shit was on. It was like big fire. And I was like, we gotta go in. I ain't going in there.
Uh,
How
like
you
my-
trained to be a fire?
Because you thought you was going to be chilling.
I know. I didn't never think I was going in no fire. I'm not thinking like.
You think outside?
Yeah, I'm thinking water hose,
Right.
fire.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers actually go in. Sometimes they go in the fire before they even pull out any water. I don't want no parts of that.
hit that like, y'all. Hit that like.
Y'all don't know about me. When I was like 7 years old,
We don't know
living in
about you,
Oakland,
Paul.
I burned our house down.
Damn,
Ooh.
how you do that?
I was a little kid playing with matches. Went into the bedroom, lighting the little quilt on the fire, blowing it out. Just want the side work, blowing it out. I lit it up one time, it was spread. I couldn't blow it out no more, and I ran out the room and closed the door and sat on the couch. Next thing you
Just
know,
sat on the couch.
sat on the couch. Next thing you know, the whole room smoke caught. It caught from the bed to the curtains, and then next thing you know, I'm out front. of the
That's why you
house.
moved to Inglewood,
Everybody in the neighborhood outside.
city of
Fire
champs.
trucks. Boom. Like this is a real story, bro.
Damn.
Like this when I was like 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old. And then like I just remember as a kid, like because we had a lot of kids in my neighborhood too. So like when we finally moved back in the house a year later, because we had to rebuild the house. I just remember the older kids calling me arsonist. I didn't know what that meant.
Oh shit.
Like arsonist. I didn't know what that meant. I'm 7, 8 years old. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
And then until I got older, I was like, oh, they was calling me up. Okay, I'm a fire starter.
Damn.
This is a real story, man.
Lord.
They used to make movies
I
about
knew
kids
I
like
was
you.
gonna make it. I knew I had to buy my mama house. I had to get her everything she wanted.
Everything burnt down. You got to
Yeah,
rebuild.
so
My
that's a
neighbor's
real-
house caught on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, you
That's
did
a
that
real-
though,
But they
Paul
lived
P.
so close. It was like all
Shout out to
smoke.
Paul P, man. So glad he survived that, man. He did that, man. Man got his mom a new house plus son, man. Shout out to that, man.
It was like blowing in our house.
Oh, God.
This
It was
is a
crazy.
little story. I'll never
So-
forget this.
Because we talk about relationships, you said a lot of things. Number
know.
one, you started the movement in the hashtag of Black Men Don't Cheat.
Yeah.
And so,
That's what I'm talking about.
We
Right, we don't.
so let's get into this. And then you said something that I love. You said, but if your woman is white, you could cheat.
yeah.
So what does that mean? Let's get into why is it they're
Ooh.
white you can cheat?
Because there's a white woman, you shouldn't be in a black man business like that.
Oh,
Come on now, hold on.
what you all together? They came in. You just together. Like,
For that.
like that's
So-
the relationship. Like, hold on.
So
This my girl. and she a white lady. She can't go through your phone. She can't ask you.
Hey, what to do, y'all, man? Hopefully y'all doing good on this Saturday, man, this weekend, man. Tap in, man. If you tapped in, man, hit that like button.
Why are you doing that? She really saying you don't trust me. And I'm a black man. What other reason do you have not to trust me other than I'm black?
Oh,
that's some shit.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So would that be the reason why black men date white women more?
No, I saw that.
You saw his clip because I wanted to ask. What was your thoughts?
What you think? Why do like no?
Why
so the question was more like athletes, and she asked.
I asked her about the athletes, but in general, why do black men date white women? In your opinion, just be honest. Is it because they're more easy? And I say that.
Hey, so I'm gonna say, let me get my take before he give his take. I'm gonna say, one, it's not really a thing no more. It's black, white. I mean, you might get looked at or something different, man. But it's way more accepted amongst the masses. And when you're talking about as far as the acceptance part and stuff, or why do men do, like, let's just say this. Let's just say hypothetically, I'm a inner city person or inner city dude, urban dude, grew up. All I got around me is probably the same Hispanic female, black females, whatever. That's all I'm dealing with all the time. That's all I'm used to. That's it's probably what I'm going to prefer, whatever it is. Then you just bunny. There's no bunny in there, bunny right in your face, and then they all bunny and laughing and bouncy and all in your face, and you're like, man, you used to be some yelling, some pulling the clothes, some all together. I don't know, man. Not with everybody. I'm just saying with some of you, just your experience, or you might have a good experience and just say, well, what's this like? Just the curiosity factor, the fact that you ain't, what's up, what's over there? What's that like? You know what I'm saying? Staying in with the realms of nature, of course, you know what I'm saying? It's still a woman, still a man, it's just another race. But we're talking about them. But let's see what they're talking about.
How you gonna say they more easy?
I'm asking. I say quote unquote.
It's a lot of different reasons.
Okay.
I think this is just my opinion.
Okay.
Right, no doubt.
These are like my observations and the things that I've seen.
Okay.
White women make themselves more available.
In what ways?
They be around. They show up. They know where the athlete's gonna be at.
Right.
So like
and
that.
Then with the athletes and all that shit, like you got to keep in mind, it's like tears to the college, and then like the professional and shit like that. They hang around they linger.
That's
they'll
what Too Short said.
They'll watch you strike out all night, and it don't affect your chances with them. Or nothing. They want to be down, so they make themselves more available to the shit, as opposed to playing hard to get. Act like you don't know this motherfucker. They be knowing. They know the stats.
But I'm gonna say this, and I really want everyone to hear me when I say this right now, though. Listen to this, though. I want black men to learn and really do better, because one thing about these white women is as soon as they don't get their way or something rubs them the wrong way, you are an N-word hard ER, and that's the truth. You'll be that anyway.
Nah, I mean, yeah, you that anyway. So what's the difference? But let me let them finish, man.
But you really gonna be that, and they gonna take you to court and take everything you have, because unfortunately, although black women are powerful in our—
I'm sorry, but that's the same for any type of woman. You mix black, white. I'm sorry.
Feminine and our divine, just how we are as women, we're so powerful. But white women are powerful in America, and when they say something, it's going to make a difference in the community.
Oh yeah, well, now that's the bar right there. Yeah. Shit, her word is gonna hold a lot more weight than somebody that they may deem as less reputable or something that you can take for their word or something like that. But that's on to something right there, or something that you can.
Unfortunately, and y'all keep messing with these white women.
Who is
and
y'all? You ain't
I'm
never
not
seen
saying
me with
you
no white
too,
woman.
but I haven't even seen Paul with a white woman. I'm just saying black men do this, and then when they're coming down and they have their downfall with these women, they want to run to the black women for support. And it's like, no, at the end of the day, black women are the most loyal statistically to their own men. And people can say I'm not black or whatever it is, but I date black men. And also, to your point, black men don't cheat. Every black man I've been with have cheated.
That sounds like a personal problem.
How is that my problem?
What you doing is making these men cheat on you.
So this is what I
probably don't want to talk and get all angry and shit and be accusing them of being with white women.
Oh yeah, and that's exactly what she's doing. Run that back.
really gonna be that, and they gonna take you to court and take everything you have, because unfortunately, although Black women are powerful and are feminine and are divine, just how we are as women, we're so powerful, but white women are powerful in America, and when they say something, it's going to make a difference in the community, unfortunately. And y'all keep messing with these white women.
Who is
and then
y'all? You ain't
I'm
never
not
seen
saying
me with
you
no
too,
white woman.
but I haven't even seen Paul with white women. I'm just saying Black men do this, and then when they're coming down and they have their downfall with these women, they want to run to the Black women for support, and it's like, no, at the end of the day, Black women are the most loyal statistically to their own men. And people can say I'm not Black or whatever it is, but I date Black men. And also, to your point, Black men don't cheat. Every Black man I've been with have cheated.
That sounds like a personal problem.
How is that my problem?
What are you doing is making these men cheat on you.
So this is where I
probably don't let them talk and get all angry and shit and be accusing them of being with white women. Yeah, you projected on me and I just got here. I'm a guy. I can definitely see why motherfuckers cheat on you. Imagination run. Wow.
So wow. No, because I saw you say that when people cheat, they just cheat, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't make you less as a woman or a man, because people
just be liking the fuck. It's the fuck.
Yeah.
They be fucking.
All right, I will say this.
What were you saying?
Human, it's nature, folks.
You're in
it's
a
nature.
relationship, and
let me see what Paul.
There's a difference between a man cheating and a woman cheating.
Right.
You
yeah, I wanted to ask. I agree.
A man, as us as men, sometimes, like, especially when you're in the limelight, it's so much pressure and hard, because like women be.
Well, my take right there is it's definitely a difference. If you don't think so, you're crazy.
On themselves at men of status.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you walk into the grocery store, you walk into the mall, you go to the park, it's something. It's like, damn, like I'm just trying to chill. But then somebody over here on some.
Yeah.
How many of these you gonna turn down?
Like, damn, it's this constant thoughts being thrown at you. And then you slip up and you say you slip up and you do that. You know, it was just like, oh, I'm gonna leave that over there though. But when a woman do it, she really into that dude. For real.
Yeah, I would say that there's a difference when a woman cheats.
When a woman cheats, she'll tell you exactly how much she don't like you.
Yeah, because for
glad
me,
it's all agreed.
I can't speak for all women, but like when I have sex, it's more of an emotional thing. When I have sex, it's more of an emotional thing. I don't cheat. No, I don't cheat. There's not one man that can ever say that I cheated. I don't cheat.
Just because
you ain't get caught, don't mean you ain't do shit.
I don't cheat. Y'all are see, this is crazy. You see how y'all cover me? I don't cheat. That's the thing. And the thing that I'm saying is,
as she said, she don't cheat. She said you don't cheat. So I mean, she never cheated. Hasn't done anything. You know what I'm saying? We like to believe you, Azar. We like to believe you.
Oh, like you never cheated.
No, actually I did when I was 14.
There it is.
I cheated on a guy. His name was Tay F. Third.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I did.
Tay F. Third.
And it was bad. And I was only 14. I didn't know. And I didn't have sex with a guy.
Tay F. Third. Oh, man. Tay F. Third. Stop it. Say they. Tay F. Third. Tay F. Third. The rapper, jerk rapper from I used to bump him, man. He don't know jumper now, but Tay F. Third from Long Beach, jerking music era type. Dang. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. I didn't know that, Azar. 14. Hey, man. Tay F getting around here, man. Tay F getting around there, man. Shout out to him, Long Beach. Let me see. Oh man, that's crazy. Tay F. I'm trying to watch here. Let me show y'all. That's Tay F right there. Tay F. Third. This I don't know. This is one of his album covers right here. Eastside Step. Yeah, man, jerking rapper. That's crazy. His mustache. That's crazy. He used to look like that, bro. That doesn't look like my guy Short Chop. Oh my goodness. That's yeah. All right, man. Let's get back to it, y'all. I get sidetracked easily. So let's get back to it. Ooh, Tay F. Third. Didn't say it ain't so. I ain't know. Man, shout out Tay F. Third, man. Said.
I did a little finger bang and a kiss. You know, just because he manipulated me into thinking that he was.
Y'all gotta stop doing that.
Whoa, he manipulated.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, take it.
You're right.
It ain't always got to be somebody.
Accountability,
You're
responsibility.
right.
A woman cheat, like when your woman don't hate you, if she cheat, they'll just like they got little boundaries and shit they won't cross. But when she hates your fucking guts, not only she cheat, she sucking dick, she buying polo shirts and cologne and all kinds of shit. Man, you out here sucking dick on you cheat, she hates your guts.
You did say that it's unforgivable if a woman sucks dick.
It is.
So
that type of shit make you call her mama
and be like,
Miss Barbara, guess what your daughter out here doing?
She's sucking dick.
She's sucking dick.
Damn, she want to say that real bad.
Miss Barbara didn't raise her like that.
To be sucking dick.
Two
dicks is
Come
crazy.
on now.
But did she stop sucking your dick to suck another dick? That's the question. Because that's what people be doing.
See,
they stop sucking
why you
your
want to talk about violence and shit?
That's wild.
No, because the thing
I
is,
can't even picture that. Like, I can't even picture that. Like, if I'm, Like,
Oh,
I
it's
didn't-
hurting you. You can't even
no,
think
no, I
about it.
can't even picture that. Like if
'Cause you
my
know that's a different
girl,
level.
Like or my wife or somebody that's like that you like boom, 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 and then you catch them that.
It's hot crazy.
That's
But
gonna be like
I feel like
ain't no
cheating
coming back from that.
Ain't
is
no coming
forgivable. It's
back
not
from
a deal breaker for me. But I also feel the same way. If a man was eating a woman out, that's so intimate. Like, why do you have to eat and cheat? Like, you could just cheat and a fuck and a suck and keep it pushing. But why are you eating and cheating? That's crazy to eat and cheat.
Eating and cheating is, bro.
Cheat with a little bit of boundaries.
Because every man that been with the chick, she's like, I got a man, now you can't get no head, but you can still hit. But like, oh, okay, she respectfully cheating.
right.
But if she out here,
I just don't think there's no respectfully cheating.
Respectfully cheating.
I
Wow.
said respect. I said she cheating with some boundaries.
With your boundaries.
She like, hold on, I can't do that. I got a man. And you be like, I can respect that. I can respect
I
that.
can respect this so she can. See, the thing about cheating for me is I feel like it's worse when women cheat because someone is entering my body.
Okay, this is the question,
Okay.
though, Paul.
Mm,
Would you
that's exactly why it's the worst.
rather your woman be cheating physically with another man, or she giving this nigga money?
Whoa, money.
See, it's levels to cheating. It ain't.
Ooh, that's a good one, y'all. Would you rather cheating like just physically, or she giving money? Which one is worse? I guess that's for the fellas, man. Which one is worse? She getting money, or she just giving her power?
just
You as
say
the East
it.
Coast,
Yeah,
just
that's a
call.
good one.
Giving
Like,
her money
so-
is crazy from
so-
his pockets.
It don't matter.
It don't
It's
matter.
money.
It don't
Work.
matter. Female
Going there.
Is worse.
The physical or the
giving
financial?
money, because the physical is a natural thing. The money is more love. Like when a woman give out some, women ain't giving out no money. I'm gonna tell you that for a fact. Women will give out some draws, but they ain't giving out no money.
There's a
Like,
lot of women.
Like,
who
it
give
took a
out
lot
money.
for a woman to pull some money out of her pocket to pay for a man to do anything.
That's not true in my opinion.
That's 100% true.
A lot of dudes going through their lady phone, but they not checking their cash app.
Why are women
let's
just
get
cheating
to
and then
that.
giving another man money?
I'm
That
saying,
seems
because
crazy.
you don't know who's sending her money.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what?
Do you feel
That's
like a
fine.
man? So what about the opposite, right? What if a woman is getting money from a man? Would you rather a woman get money from a man and be or physically cheat?
Would I rather?
Would like which one would be worse? I mean, like physically cheating or getting money and receiving from a man?
It's gonna really kind of hurt the same, because if she getting the money, she gonna act like she ain't getting it anyway.
And she not
So
gonna
not
tell
only
you.
are you cheating,
Hey,
you being
Karlous,
stingy. You ain't bringing that money to the household. That's your money.
What if she took you on a
Karlous,
trip? It was like,
yo.
babe, I'm gonna go on trips. We about like doing
She's
things.
spending the money on
She's
me.
spending the money.
Real though.
Will it still hurt?
Depends on how much money it is at this point. Because if the gifts are nice enough, we might be able to. Because then I'm gonna get in her ear and try to hype her up and see how much more we can get. Who is this guy? Tell me more about this Paul guy. How much he got?
Hell, what you got?
First off, this is what I want to know. What's the definition of cheating?
Yes,
First off? 'Cause
yes.
that can go
A lot of different
a
ways.
lot
I
of-
have one way to say it.
this. So say this.
Go.
If I'm talking to a girl,
Okay.
is that cheating?
I think that cheating is considered anything you wouldn't want your partner to know that you're doing. If you don't, if
Hmm.
I'm doing something and I wouldn't want my man to walk in and see me doing that, then that's cheating, in my opinion.
Come on, that could be a bunch of you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see your partner coming in wiping your ass. So you cheating? Like let's we powerful people, man. Let's use our words mean things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take it easy, Azar.
But if I'm doing something that I would be comfortable being like, babe, I was just chilling with Karlous and we was.
He gonna know as soon as you
Say
say
like
my
this.
name, we wasn't just chilling.
Say like,
Yeah.
I'm on bullshit. I ain't nobody's on board. If we was chilling, I was on bullshit. She might not have went
I
for it,
was
but
on
I was
bullshit.
on bullshit. Trust me.
say
I'm
like,
full
You
of shit.
was
I'm honest. Hey, yeah, he was over here. We didn't do it that night. We slept on the couch though. I squeezed the titty.
You squeezed the titty.
I was
with you.
trying.
You was
wanna
trying.
say like, I met this girl. I'm with a girl.
They got
And
me
I met her
different
at the bar. She
diabolical
gave me some
about
bomb ass advice.
squeezing.
And I was like, damn, man, you got me out of a rut. I was stressing, man. Give me your number. I would like to talk about this more. And so I talked to her and like, damn, she gave me some, she lifted me up.
Oh, you
Like, not like
smashing.
that, my girl couldn't, but it's just like she said some really good words of advice. And I got her number, exchanged numbers. Is that cheating?
I don't think so.
So now I'm talking.
You come on. You just said that something like that would be cheating though. Come on, Azar. And then Paul for sure was cheating when in this situation. You're trying to butter it up. Let's go.
to her. I buy her some some shoes.
No, you Cal. You did
Like good looking. That's
no, no,
that's cheating.
no.
You went out and got them, or you sent your
We ain't
assistant
never
to do it?
hugged.
I see
kids
red.
looking.
I see red.
I bought her some shoes like good
You
looking.
picked them out, or your assistant just sent
I
them?
picked them out.
Yeah, that's cheating.
No, are you delusional?
Yeah,
I wish
Now,
you
if it
would.
didn't cost you nothing, like
Paul
if you
did
had
that shit.
like a sponsorship, like you just sent us something, it didn't cost you nothing, and then you just signed a little card.
No.
That's friendly shit.
Hey, good looking on like that advice
The
here.
shoes is sexy, intimate. That's my perfume shoes. You shouldn't be buying. No, I'm losing it. No.
So all I did was buy shoes. Never
All you
touched.
did.
We never had no intimacy. Nothing.
That's financial cheating.
That's financial.
Carlos, come with
Yeah,
it.
you
Come
cheating.
with
Hey,
it,
Paul,
baby.
if you coming up
It's
with-
financial cheating.
Paul, you know this. You know that's financial cheating.
Show.
He said
We
you
show
know
that. All right, I'm just asking.
He
I'm
just wants to
asking.
know.
I just want to know. I
Financial
want to clear it up. I
Yeah.
wanna clear
Now
it
let's
up.
put it
Oh.
in reverse. What if I'm a woman? I'm out. A man came to me at the bar. We're chopping and we're vibing. He gave me some advice. He's leading me. He's
Are
teaching
you in
me.
a relationship?
Yeah.
Why are you out here vibing with people?
Exactly.
See, you
My
already
point.
cheating.
But see, well, why wasn't he already cheating when he was giving advice?
Don't ask me about him. Don't ask me about
See?
him.
See what I'm saying?
He made his own decision to do it.
That's
I'm
what I'm
talking
saying.
about you in this
Right.
hypothetical
Wow.
situation.
So I'm cheating.
But first of all, you shouldn't be out here vibing with nobody. That's where
I
anger
agree.
gonna
I
start
agree.
right there. You can have
Vibing
a
with
cordial
somebody.
conversation at the bar, but y'all vibing? Really?
I agree.
That means if I
Mhm.
walk in and I see y'all talking, I'm like, oh,
They vibing.
they vibing.
Mm-hmm.
You trying me. So that's what we doing. You out here vibing with motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Wow.
100%.
That's gonna make a nigga walk off and be like,
Yeah.
wow.
You really
So, all
vibing.
right, so here go another one.
Okay.
Scenario. These scenarios. We got to just clarify.
Clarify because he got
So
the
like, say
answers.
I'm at a little lounge, and it's like we all sit. All the seats is taken, and the girl's like, "Oh, can I just sit right here?" She's sitting on my
Foul,
knee,
you already fouled.
right here. And then my girl walk in.
Get me off the pod.
And the girl walk in and say, "Is that cheese?" If
Hold on,
sitting
is she
right-
bad? Because
Well-
women gonna react different. Like if she look if she
She a
regular,
5.
you might be able to. You might be able to.
No,
but if
no.
she a 10, it's definitely a
That's
problem.
cheating. That's cheating.
Or
Is that
eight
cheating
and
though?
up.
But is that cheating? She like just sitting right here. It's like, can I just sit here for a quick second?
Yes, girl, go find
This
another
another-
seat.
this
Or
another
get up and
saving
let her
grace,
sit
though.
as a gentleman and as a man. Get your ass
Nah,
up.
my
Do she look like somebody you'll fuck with? Is she your type?
'Cause
Because every
women know
woman
that.
that you're dealing with,
Too, man, women, as I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, anybody, but I've come to find out, come to learn along a lifetime, man, that women are very territorial, bro. Man, we territorial, but not in it's a more of a strategic way. Women just like, they more like physical with it, you know what I'm saying? Get out my space. No, you can't have nobody come sit in your seat, bro.
we kind of know about what you like.
Yeah.
So if it looked like she
Something that
could
you-
possibly get, then it's a problem. But if you be like,
Mhm.
come on, babe, I don't even like women with short hair. Then she be like,
Right. Or how about
Okay.
she's sitting right here though? She's sitting right here, and you walk in, and I'm talking to her,
Well,
but she's
Paul
sitting
done
right
got
here.
and everything.
Listen, I don't know if it's gonna be cheating, but I'm gonna be very irritated. Like, why are you sitting right here?
sometimes you don't get the benefit of the doubt though. Sometimes your
Yeah,
girl will
right.
peep the scene before she even say something. Like if she see you like not giving it too much attention, but she doing the most, that kind of like she'll have a problem with that. Like, why the fuck you ain't just get up and leave? Then you in trouble. So you ain't really gotta. It ain't like you caught doing that. You just kind of gotta explain why you ain't leave the situation.
Right.
So it's not a problem, but it's an argument on the way home.
For sure.
For
Yeah,
sure. It's
yeah.
an argument because it's irritating.
I saw a girl fly, right? So we in Atlanta, and I ain't gonna say who it was, but
Uh-oh.
like we,
Well,
my
Well,
boy
no
got a
need to.
girl, whatever.
Oh.
And say like we sitting like this. He had a girl on his lap, right? So we been drinking, hanging out, everything. His girl out of state flew into state, came to where we was at. So I spotted her first, right? So I see her, but I couldn't believe I was seeing her because I know she was out of state. He got a girl next to me on her lap. She walking, and I don't know what I'm seeing. I'm like,
But he baited.
well, then when she got
You
close,
could have gave him a heads up. Paul P done dropped the ball. He could have gave her his boy a heads up or something like, hey, that's her. You know what I'm saying? He could have, but he was truth was high or something. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
post, we was at the Shark Bar back then
Yeah,
in Atlanta, right? At the Shark Bar.
I remember her.
it's a great
Well,
place.
Great
well,
place.
Frank Ski used to do like Thursday nights. And
I
Yeah.
remember
So
who that
here, you
was,
know what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Okay.
He
Well,
literally
was
got
hard.
through
She
a girl.
joking.
I saw a girl fly. This funny, this girl came in, and I'd never seen nothing like this in my life. I looked, everything was going to slow motion. It was like slow motion. This girl walked in, and I was like, man, I told you shouldn't have that girl. lap. I was like, damn. I mean, fuckers was drinking. We young.
I just don't think
this is
any
the
woman
young
should be in
days.
any man's lap that's like, if you're not single. Like,
But this
it's
is
just
young.
weird.
This is like, I'm 23.
I would never sit on a man's lap. That's just not my man.
Yes, you done it.
The point is let's get
She would
into
never do
whatever.
anything. She's a good girl. She wouldn't do anything.
It's okay.
One day you drink some more of
Thank
that shit
you.
and
Thank you. She's just, she not, it's what she doesn't say, what she won't do. Like what she doesn't mention that she won't do is what she will do. So that's what you need to pay attention to.
Then when she got close, we was at the Shark Bar back then.
yeah.
And this girl walked in, and I was like, man, I told you shouldn't have that girl on your lap. I was like, damn. I mean, motherfuckers was drinking. We young.
I just don't think
this is
any
the
woman
young
should be in
days.
any man's lap that's like, if you're not single. Like,
But this
it's
is
just
young.
weird.
This is like, I'm 23.
I would never sit on a man's lap. That's just not my man. The point is let's get
She
into
would never do
whatever.
anything. She's a good girl. She wouldn't do anything.
It's okay.
One day you drink some more of that shit and then you're
Bust
gonna
down.
start confessing.
I'm saying, like, even if he's not my man, but he's someone I'm interested in, yes, I'll sit on his lap, but I'm gonna be single. I'm not gonna be in a relationship sitting on a man's lap.
That's
I think
good.
that's weird. Like,
It is.
I'm dragging a wagon, baby. I'm not about to be sitting on nobody's lap. That's crazy.
That's
Anyways, I heard that you said thinking a woman is yours can break you forever.
Yeah.
That's so. How do
Well, y'all want to go check the whole thing out, man? Go check it out. Right, Truth After Dark. That's their channel, man. Give it up for Paul P. You know, and Mazar on there that Karlous Miller. You know what I'm saying? Cool episode, man. Also wanted to so I ain't gonna do too much on there, but I wanted to get on this. Well, it's a massive fire in the ESPN, but I'm trying to get on this Ron Clark. That's the one I mostly care about. You know what I'm saying? The firing I mostly care about because it's the most polarizing, and then they try to give like reasons that they did it, and the reasons don't seem to be adding up. You know, when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I like the audience to, I like the chat, you know, and my viewers to I like to see what they thinking, you know. So this is him, Pat McAfee confronted. What, man? This is some fake NFL icons. This is sad. Boom, boom, boom. So we got man. Should I go Stephen A. Smith with it? I'm trying to dang, he burst out in tears. Well, hold on. I ain't see this one. We gotta see it. So let me. I'm looking at stuff right now. So what I see so far is Ryan Clark got let go. It looks on the surface level, it looks like ESPN needed to cut trim some fat, and that's what they were doing. I mean that's what they seem to be doing. But when you have polarizing figures like Ryan Clark, he's been on there 10, 11 years, and one of their best broadcasters or announcers or whatever it is, it just strikes different. And then it seems kind of fishy, like you've been wanting to find a reason to fire him because he's so good. You can't do it because of his performance, but you know, with all these little budget cuts, you know, cut his head off, boom, and then get the little trim the little fat around the edges. You know what I'm saying? But another reason is they're saying they're taking some of his salary. You know, you're not gonna get rid of Stephen A. Smith, but they want to keep Pat McAfee, and they got to pay him money. So, you know, and then just honestly, man, people are watching like sports stuff from different media outlets and things like that. At ESPN, news, all this stuff is getting out of there. Like it's on some old what's that called? It's just prehistoric now. You know what I'm saying? It's new media out here, that type of thing. But let's go to this. I didn't see his response though, but this right here, Ryan Clark burst out crying tears, exposing ESPN Dirty Days. But this is going to be by Urban Politics.
Yeah,
Politicians TV.
I'm upset with myself from this perspective. There were signs, but I truly thought for the first time in my life, I worked so hard at something. I was so good at something. Everybody acknowledged that that they couldn't fire me, that they wouldn't fire me, that a company get up. So to me, the signs were always there. And I called, man.
Yeah.
I called executives. I called decision makers. I called bosses. Is my schedule changing? What's it look like? And it was never a definitive answer. But I think it was never a definitive answer because this was always the plan.
Yeah. What's it based off of?
Cold gun.
Well,
hey,
so
that's
just a
one
heads
thing
up
I'll say before it go on. Like one thing I think, like he's good at his job, but look how he carries. Look his cadence, how he talks. Not only he's articulate, but he just carries you like it's a story to be told. You want to hear you hanging on his words and stuff like that. You know.
What makes me a little bit sad about myself is I did adjust who I was to try to keep my job. I did have meetings with people and say, okay, like, what makes me sad is even in trying to adjust to be at least more of what certain people wanted, they still fired me. And so
people to figure out what you can do. Did anybody give you a heads up?
Yeah, I gotten some heads up. I mean, summer ago, Stephen A sat with me, took me to lunch in Los Angeles. And he told me, he said, you know, there's a particular executive that doesn't like you. Now, let me be honest. I had been hearing this for years, right? It had gotten to me so many times. And so having that dinner or that lunch with Steve.
Well, let's get to this, man. You know, you're always gonna have people in the workplace that may or may not like you. You know what I'm saying? And then those people might be, like you said, your executive. But is this? I want to just ask this. I'm gonna let it go. Is this dry stitching a little bit though? Tell him that Stephen A took him out lunch, mentioned him some stuff, unless this stuff is already known. Now that he's out, he's like, I'm gonna let it be known because I know it's not my job's not hanging in balance. Is that like, you know, dry snitching a little bit?
Stephen A was just confirmation of it. He's like, you need to go set a meeting. But so many times I heard friends.
You talking about 4 Central on Monday. What happened on Monday? Because you got 5-minute shifts. Get fired halfway through that job.
Hey, Jack, great. To bed. I
They
wasn't laid off. I was fired.
Oh,
right.
Good point. Because I was wondering.
Layoffs as a cover and a camouflage for what they already intended on doing. But there was no cause for it. Right? So because there was no cause for it, you couldn't just fire me. So you had to wait to the layoff so you could camouflage it and veil it, right? But here's the other thing. If I was laid off, like everybody else, they came out on Tuesday. Mine came out on Friday. I get the call. I get a text from our showrunner that tells me to call my boss.
Even dirtier.
And he said, our friends, jokingly, at Outkick, had the story, and we're going to leak it. And this kid, you know.
That's bad, man.
From the West Bank. Is like so accepted in New Orleans now. Like I wouldn't change that. You know, never. You know, like all I ever wanted to do was be accepted.
That's crazy.
You know, and want it. So yeah, like that, I wouldn't change. You know, if you ask me, probably the first like Monday of football, when all my friends get to do something like we did, like super special together. Yeah, I'd probably change it.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man.
Clap it up for him, man.
Ryan Clark has now sat down and gave an official response to everything that went down with ESPN, the build up and how it all played out Monday when he was fired live mid-air during the NFL live show. And I had a link in the description where you can watch the clip at the beginning in full on the Pivot podcast, which is his show, Shannon Crowder and Fred Taylor, as they've been going up and doing their thing on that for a while now, having different guests. They got viral moments on there and everything. And I have to be clear here when I say this, because there's several layers to it. I'll be honest, bro. I don't like dog crying right there. I'm going to keep that all the way 100. How he feels is how he feels. But for me, my pride, my ego, I would never let ESPN, the execs that he speaks on, or anybody in this world that don't like me, see that they got.
I understand what he's saying, but damn, why you have to put the little slow motion crying face like, and how y'all leaning into it like that? That's
bro. I don't like dog right there. I'm gonna keep that all the way 100. How he feels is how he feels. But for me, my pride, my ego, I would never let ESPN, the execs that he speaks on, or anybody in this world that don't like me, see that they got me emotional in any standpoint. Even if I'm emotional about what I've been through in my life, I'm not connecting it to this story right here when the whole world is watching. And it's like, bro, you lost the gig, you lost your job. is hard. It's tough. Everybody take things differently. But me, I'm not going out like that. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. I got to be straightforward with y'all. I've had y'all.
Chin up, chest out, y'all. Chin up, chest out. Man, been to the NFL. This and let me say this. I haven't grew up with this dude, but I know for a fact he from the South, from like the country. You know what I'm saying? From humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? So he made it big time, bro. Big time. We know who Ryan Clark is. Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers, and then made another career on the analyst. But you know, it is terrible when you have look at the situation with the Navy. You're gonna have a lot of people getting separated over a medical condition. And some of these people are your top talented, best people you have in the Navy. You know what I'm saying? You're taking away a lot of talent just for a personal thing or something that you think is hindering, or you're trying to say is hindering something. It just seems so personal with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably a lot of ego involved here. You know what I'm saying? And he's been dealing with this for years. You know, it's probably hard just going to work and every day you walk in, you don't know if you're gonna get let go or not. You know, that's no way to live.
In the past, got fired, laid off, and all of that. That's not happening in front of the world with everybody watching, and it's coming off a little bit performative, just keeping it all the way 100. But everybody takes differently. After working for them 11 years, they did me dirty, wrong, and it's only a couple execs from what he's explained. We're not going down that lane at all. But with this being said, he gave the breakdown that he most definitely, the Black Pride, him standing up for blackness and racial issues on the show, played a role in it. Some of the execs, or one of the execs, was which one of the main ones, had an issue with that. Hey, I don't want him using this ESPN platform to push what he's trying to push. Basically, like, come over here, talk sports, and do your job and go home. He said he even dialed back on it to try to keep his job. And that's the #1 rule right there, bro. It's going to be what it's going to be when you work for somebody else, bro. Especially a corporation that's Disney at the top, ESPN underneath. There's corporate America. Bro, anybody, they can get anybody to fill your position. You feel like you're great, as you should. It's subjective. You feel like you're the best NFL analyst. That's subjective. You can feel that way. But how they think is we can plug and play anybody in this game. That's just how they move. Hey, we giving you the data. We giving you the platform. We giving you the rollout and the promo. He said throughout the past year, he's been seeing things moving different. They dogged him out on the scheduling. They did this. They didn't tell him that. They ain't communicating them. But he said he knew the play was really in full because he talked to the dude last Friday, and he said the information got leaked to Outkick. He said Outkick had already done a terrible write-up on him to make him look bad when everything happened with Lacey out of LSU, most definitely. God bless his soul. Hey, when that went down, the way that they wrote that up, they did me dirty in that already. So they already knew whoever it was behind the scenes, whoever this exec is, hey, bro, we gonna roll him out. He said it wasn't.
And shout out, I'm just gonna say this, shout out to the people that have a platform that do talk. I know it's hard to speak up on certain things because of sponsors and all that type of stuff, man. Because as hard it is to get it, it's super easy for them to take it away, you know. So shout out to the people that's pit position or even just willing to wager everything, you know, to speak on something that's righteous, you know what I'm saying?
The collaborative efforts, and they voted him out. Some behind the scenes in a position of power got him up out of there. And I'll be all the way 1,000 with you, bro. This happens all across America regularly. He did acknowledge that this does go on. But the situation was it's on a platform, and the corporation did him dirty in real time while he's on the show, got down on him, which he already knew that it was coming. But it still was like, bro, y'all embarrassed him in front of the entire world. Like, hey, come on the show Monday. Crazy. We already know that you're finna get fried on Monday. Come on the show Monday, and we still gonna dog you out mid-air. We not letting you get up out of here without embarrassing you at all. He did address some of the rumors online with Stephen A. Smith. He said, nah, Stephen A. Smith been hit me to the game. Different people that hit them to the game. He said, it ain't nothing Stephen A. Smith could do on the job. And trust me, I know that Stephen A. Script reader Smith, it ain't nothing he can do to make the man keep his job. Stephen A. Smith, the script reader, do not run ESPN. He don't call no shots over there. He does as he's told over there. That's his job. He's already told y'all, I'm going to do what I got to do to get my bosses paid and make sure I make them money. He gonna go in and, hey, I'll play the political stance. Hey, I know that dude over there don't like you set up that meeting with him, bro. Get it straight so you can stay up here. Because he do rock with Ryan Clark, no doubt about it. But people ran with that narrative. I knew that Stephen A. scriptwriter Smith. I see Emmanuel Slotcho jumped out there with that, and that dude right there is real sad in the YouTube game, and we'll get on him later. And I didn't even know, bro. He had Shannon Sharp's and Skip Bayless old Undisputed channel and named it his new YouTube channel that he been running, but the channel was already built up big with that following on there, and he trying to act like he could give some game on YouTube. Now he dissing Shannon Sharp. Man, get up out of here. How you gonna diss me using my old YouTube channel? Knock it off, man. There's several conversations in this right here. They most definitely dogged him out. That's why I tell y'all it's real deal Holyfield. That's all I'm gonna do is spill it, and we got to come on here and let everybody know you got to get out here, grind, kill it, do your thing.
Yeah, man. Go to Urban Politicians, man. That way, right there, Urban Politicians TV, man. He got it cracking over there, man. He speaks on a lot, man. You know, I just, man, it's tough to see a man. You're like, he explained the crying thing pretty good, but it's just something. It is something to see that, and if whether it's theatrical or not, you just got vulnerable, put yourself out there, and then it's like, do it even matter anymore at this point? You know what I'm saying? You got to pivot. You gonna go on there. You gonna link up with other people, probably make more money, but not more money, but you know, it's always good to be a part of the institution. You know what I'm saying? Have that little backing and do yours on the side. You got 2-3 things going at the same time, but you know, you're not quite in the Shannon Sharp situation right now, but you have a big enough following to do your thing, Ryan Clark. We behind you, man. Do your thing, man. You spoke up for a lot of stuff that people won't spoke up on, and you could live. You can hang your hat on that for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Man, let's lighten things up, man. Let's lighten things up. I've seen this one. Man, I wish the homies was all here. Hey, this is for the people. This is for the people that y'all how to say this. Let me. The ones that you know, and it's always hard. Like I said, sometimes you in that situation because you have to be and stuff like that. You have to code switch. You have to do this. You have to challenge your integrity sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that you know you have stuff to lose. You know you may be barely scraping by, things like that, or whatever it is. You just don't want to live up to what people not think is of becoming of you or something like that, you know. But behind closed doors, that's what you are, you know what I'm saying? But nah, this joint was crazy. I gotta hold on, man, hold on. Dang, what's this? I'm trying to find. I'm gonna find this. Oh, here, this right. So this clip I'm about to play, bro. Is you know, that's what it ain't general, but like, let's shout out. You know, you like what you like, but these studs, these I don't know what the correct word is, but let's just use stud because that's what's on the video. You know, to me, they just be so aggressive. They be looking at what you're wearing and act like they're not looking and stuff and looking away. And, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, bro? What's up, man? Why you doing? And they acting all angry and shit. You know, like, man, you a woman, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you know, like and whatnot. But it's just like this tough persona. I never could deal with it. Like if you're a cool one, cool, but don't be one of them aggressive studs, man. Like, but what I'm saying is, if you're gonna do that, do it. But I be feeling like it just be something in the background, like so, like y'all be doing something behind closed doors and shit. We a good some of y'all.
The barber wants your down.
Let me see. So this one says stud sleeps with a barber. Now he's paying the price, and the barber, he said he is paying the price, man. Let's see what they talk. We'll see what the fuck they gotta talk about. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy. Hold on. I'm right here. There we go.
The barber 1 cheer down from the video was Dino. That's his name. The barber 2 cheers down was Christopher. Dino and Christopher both have been around me since I was like 15, 16. So, like, I've been going to that barbershop for that long.
Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network.
They've been grooming you. Shout out to Shadu Jackson, man. Go
to be your host today.
buy both
Breaking news.
sub to his channel.
I never really cover Philadelphia news on my show. One of the reasons why is I'm not trying to get shot. Y'all got the highest murder rate for damn near like 85 years in a row. But there is this creator who is hilarious. Her name is Miss Jelly to You, and she's going viral all across social media right now.
So is she funny or it's like a create? Okay, I mean she might be known, huh?
To You. And
5,000. Well, she got 76,000 followers. Okay, so she's like come on, man. This might be okay.
she's going viral all across social media right now. Now she is stud or masculine presenting. You can call her a stud, I guess, if you want, but this story is everything but stud-like. Now, she definitely got girlfriends, and she be doing her thing, beating up chicks all across Philadelphia, too, on camera. But this particular story got a lot to do with my favorite subject on the show, which is extreme booty clapping. And the clapping here has a lot to do with her barber. Imagine being a female going to a barbershop and not getting your cheeks clapped by that barber, the barber next to him, and the other barber who don't even cut your hair.
Damn.
I mean, Hollywood scriptwriters couldn't even make this up. But this is actually what happened.
Despite the fact that he low-key was pressing
Wait,
goals since I was
wait.
like 17. From the
So
time I was
they're
like
both, all three of them?
Clapped by that barber, the barber next to him, and the other
What?
barber who with her barber. Imagine being a female going to a barbershop and not getting your cheeks clapped by that barber, the barber next to him, and the other barber who don't even cut your hair.
Damn.
Not getting.
I mean,
he
Hollywood
wasn't
scriptwriters
misspelled.
couldn't even make this up. But this is actually what happened.
despite the fact that he low-key was pressing goals since I was like 17. From the time I was like 17 to 20, he been doing like little subliminal.
Oh,
Despite
17.
that, the only reason me
Grooming.
was because me and the first barber. And
Grooming.
after me and the first barber,
Grooming
Mr.
a
Christopher
stud
gets
is
back to Dino
grooming
from my actual barber, because my actual barber,
grooming a stud is crazy. Crazy. Grooming, period. First of all, it's despicable, but fuck it. Oh my.
the actual nigga that was actually cutting my hair in the shop, it was just the nigga that was 2 chairs down and 1 chair down. You know, it was a lot going on. Regardless, my actual barber tells Dino that me and Christopher, so now Dino on some shit feeling like wow, before me. And I'm just like, sorry, you was out of town. Like, I felt like doing what I wanted to do now. I'm not waiting for you to come back from Jamaica and your little world tour. My face. Regardless, after he figure out we on the phone and shit, we chopping it up, yada yada. He like, well, how was it? I'm like, well, that's dick, and I feel like it was wasting my time. He like, yeah, like, you know, I can offer you better, I can offer you more, I can do something for you. And my hope, before we even continue, yes, he ate on his promise. 10 out of 10, nigga, I'm not gonna lie. But
What?
everyone on the phone as he says it, I'm like,
That's
when I
what-
did, when
that's
I asked,
what I'm
did you want
saying,
to the
man.
previous year? Because you was
Oh, you don't seem too you deep in on the other side right now.
promise. 10 out of 10, nigga, I'm not gonna lie. But as we're on the phone as he says it, I'm like, when I asked, did you want to the previous year because you were sending them signs, you told me no. You looked appalled. You like, what? I would never want to, even though you over here asking me, like, can you teach me how to can I come to your crib? Very obvious. This like, no, yada yada. So we on the phone. I said that shit to him. He like, no, I'm playing. You. I'm like, all right, so let's get it popping. We on the phone. We have a little consultation. We discuss, and he didn't show me the dick. And before he showed it to me, he like, you know, I don't see other man penis. Like, I don't see other man penis. You know, so I don't know if penis big or beating around his dick. I mean, small. Beating around the bush to it shows to me. I'm like, oh, that ain't nothing. That actually was smaller than the other barber did. So it was like, damn. Regardless, I'm like, we can make a whole positive things about make it. So let's try it. Phone consultation. I think
This is crazy. So she just going around. She just the barber slayer, huh? Okay.
like either later that day or the next day he comes over, and that's where we get this lovely picture from.
So that's kind of the beginning part, right? So she let one barber clap.
Wait,
wasn't no
there's
good.
more.
The second barber clapped, right? But then
What
there
the-
was an issue with that barber that clapped.
2 years ago, right? Me and his had inappropriate relations, and before a dick ever even entered, me and him had a confidentiality agreement.
Hey, what's crazy is she's still going to the barber. look at the line. Look at the cups. Perfect. The asymmetric. Oh, bro. This is
We
crazy.
both agreed that we would and then shut the up. And I always shut the up, but it's so crazy that from 2 years ago till now, people ask me, did I man? And it's crazy because if it was only 2 people in the room, a thick ass with a lineup and a thick ass Jamaican who has a lineup, and the thick ass with the lineup, shut up, the thick ass Jamaican the only one that could have been opening. Yeah, and it's just like, it's just so crazy that I really honored our agreement. And then to my surprise, 2 weeks ago, bitches in my live, like,
of course you gonna honor it.
did I my barber? No. Did I barber 2 chairs down from my previous barber? Well, actually 1 chair down, my bad. 1 chair down from my previous barber? Yes.
Oh my God.
But I didn't do a story time about the one that was 1 chair down. I did a story time about the one that was 2 chairs down. So I'm thinking she's talking about the one that's 2 chairs down. She like, no. I'm talking about such and such. She said the name. I said, well, how you know about that?
Wait for it.
She's like, oh yeah, he's my barber. I guess he was trying to get me to as well. And he showed me y'all, videos and pictures. I said, not only did the break the confidentiality agreement, this nigga showing our inappropriate images. Mind you, I did that nasty, naughty photo shoot in private and in confidence. Like, you just, like, not only was you the one who made the agreement, but you just showing people all this shit that we did. And I was paid. Like, I never told nobody that in the midst of you having your penis in my face, you took that out and put your ass there. I never told people that you like your ass ate and you were a Jamaican man. I never told people that. So why is every time I turn around, people asking me that I that?
Hey, let's get it correct. I'm judging her, but hey, whoever these barbers is need to come to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all in violation. Y'all passing around stud. Y'all lining her up still. Oh my God.
But bro, every time we interact in public, you make it very obvious that something occurred behind closed doors. It's never just a normal interaction. Every time the teeth and palms, his smile up to here, it gets scary. And then aside from that, this shit like he'll dap everybody else up and then come and give me a hug. He did not being literal, but you get what I'm saying. It's just like the is doing something that was the opposite of what we agreed to. And then we fucked years ago, and then 2 weeks ago, somebody come to me saying that you didn't show them shit of us, and then you told me you deleted that.
Now, she actually put out the photo of the dude that actually was the barber that clapped. Now, it's crazy. She got photos of him, and then he recording videos of her, but he's supposed to have a girlfriend, and the whole entire time, they're supposed to have this under wraps, but they both taking pictures of each other. Meanwhile, she's supposed to be a stud, but she's not really a stud. I'm really not knowing what's going on. She's like pan-clappalism or pansexual. I don't know really what's going on here. I'm confused. All I know is that she is hella funny. You need to go and check her out on TikTok. Her story times are the best. I mean, she be beating people up. She be getting clapped. Everything is like, listen, this is probably the most funniest creator, like just naturally on the internet right now. Go over there, subscribe to her on TikTok, and she's on YouTube here. Let me know. But go ahead over there and check out how people getting their cheeks clapped in the barbershop. Next story. Imagine it was your birthday. It was time for you to go to your favorite restaurant because you wanted to get something to eat.
Yeah, man, that was wild, man. Let's see what else we got on here on top, man. It's just Saturday, man. Going into Sunday morning, man. Just chilling, politicking. You know what I'm saying? Just cruising through, man. Just cruising through the metaverse. Let's see what it do. Let's see what we got out here, man. Let's see, man. I don't even want to talk about that. That situation. You need to get that together. But we're just gonna leave that alone. Hold on 1 second, though, man. We're gonna stroll through, see what we got. Hey, man, might be a little. Let's see what. Hey, bro. Man, shout out to my dude, Damian Porter, man. He be coming with some of this. His commentary is crazy. Let me see. I saw one that he had. These are the videos. Man, hopefully y'all doing good, man. Like I'm saying, man, if y'all made y'all money, hopefully y'all made y'all money this week. If y'all didn't make it this week, man, y'all making it this weekend, trying to strive to do what you need to do, and hey, can man hit that like, man, hit that like, sub up. I forgot what video I saw that was probably gonna be kind of interesting to his, but you know, it is what it is. Let me see what we got. Flacco. You know what? Let's go see this, because this is my personal opinion on boy, Flacco. Oh, I'll be like, he dude is funny. He got a little stick. He's stuttering, all this other stuff, man. Blah blah blah. But man, he doing too much right now just to get a little bit of fame. It's some drugs allegedly, man. You take them drugs, you get hype. Like this YouTube stuff is cool, man. But it's like, and you see the numbers going up and all stuff. You get cool. You like, oh man, cool. You get hype. But man, when you get too into that stuff, oh no, I gotta put more content. I got, you know, yeah, you on the deep end when it start becoming your life. From what I hear, he just house content. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know the dude bathe or what. I don't know, man. But what he doing? I don't really respect it, man. He had like before, it was cool because he was young, funny. I'm playing a little role and it's he, but it's like, okay, we you making these jokes though. You a snitch, you're a civilian, and you this and that, and then when you like start actually doing stuff like pivoting real hard, like just for clout, and you doing it on different topics too, because it's like he talking on this and he talks on the show to build stuff to know, you know, all these different type of topics, but it's all for, you know, mainly for his personal gain, you know. I say, but yeah, man, let's go into this Damian Porter. Poetic Flacco is in danger.
Welcome to another episode, everyone. Excuse me, Poetic Flacco.
Man, hey, this is one thing I love about my boy, man, because you know I smoke my cigar, man. But so sometimes when I'm doing content, if you start, you be like, you like clear your throat. You should have did that initial clear. You know what I'm saying? And he do that almost every time. You know, I know he be smoking them sticks like right after he stop. He's a good start. Hey, go light one up. Shit.
Welcome to another episode, everyone. Excuse me, Poetic Flacco has put himself in danger once again. This time he's really put himself in danger. Look, dressed up like a blood, get on all these red rags and all that. The word is on the YouTube streets that Poetic Flacco is in danger.
Man, listen to the commentary.
I don't know. I'm not a blood. Now, he just did a video talking about Draco the Ruler's killer. Once again, he already named the killer some months ago. This is probably, at least partially, why the investigation has been reopened, if you will. And they just raided YG's establishment, some entity that's connected to him. Now, Poetic Flacco was in this video of Draco the Ruler's death, why these individuals wanted him killed, and all sorts of stuff. And he said that the individual who killed Draco the Ruler, the police already know who he is. Nevertheless, there's a conspiracy. He's naming names. I fast-forwarded nearly all of the video. The video is 30 minutes long. I fast-forwarded it to 24 minutes.
I'm sorry, man. I'm having a situation, people involved, and nothing like that, but I'm just like, his commentary, that's the only thing shout out Darius Porter, man. He like, this video is damn near 30 minutes long. I just put a little bit in it. Oh man, this dude commentary is top tier, chat.
Who killed Draco the Ruler? The police already know who he is. Nevertheless, there's a conspiracy. He's naming names. I fast-forwarded nearly all of the video. The video is 30 minutes long. I fast-forwarded it to 24 minutes. I'm only going to play a few minutes of the video because I don't want any parts of it. I just want to show you, though, nevertheless, why and how I believe he's probably doing a little bit too much. I understand what Spotify was saying, that he's just doing his job and he has to feed his family and all that. Well, I would suggest to Poetic Flacco that he's very careful, that he be very careful with this sort of stuff right here. A job is one thing, but you know, naming killers and content on the internet, and he's getting a lot of views, of course, on these videos. I don't know, don't come for me. I'm gonna get a few views, nothing compared to what he's doing. You ain't got a problem with him, don't have a problem with me. I just want to show you, nevertheless.
Yep.
His theory as to what happened to Draco the Ruler. As I said, I'm not playing all of that. But I just want to show you him with this red rag on and some of the things he has to say. You can go check out his video on his channel.
They're trying to snatch. So now you see everybody is now walking back towards where the dudes who try to snatch.
That's my first time I'm kind of fucking with this, because I like, this shit is clown shit. Like Like, bro, motherfuckers get chipped for less than shit like this. Less than shit like this. He playing around because he thinks shit is sweet. Like, people like this ain't seen nobody's shit get split. Nothing like that in their life. You know what I'm saying? Never had nobody close in get chipped. Not saying I wish it on nobody, but you know, you wouldn't be playing like that if you had the reality of what can really happen.
Containers, which again was the B team, right? The Bloods, the United Congregation of.
And he names Munchie B in here a few times. As the Munchie B wanting Draco the Ruler there. I mean, straight says his name. I'm just telling you, I'm not playing that part, but I'm telling you, he says Munchie plays. I mean, they have a beef going on, him and Munchie B. But they taking it to another level right now. He's trying to help solve this case on the internet.
The Bloods. And there you see Draco right here. So let's pause real quick. So there you see Draco right here. So, Draco is Soldier. Draco is the artist. He should be like on stage right now. But Draco hears, they try to rob Chief and Heavily. Draco is right behind his troops. They're going right back to see who tried to rob Chief and Heavily to get it in. So Draco and them got about 10. It's about 10 soldiers with them. The rest is like girls and white boys. And then you see Coop, which is like Draco's security guard right here.
Hold on,
30 seconds you just watched. That's the entire timeline. They literally hopped out, walked in, and within 2 minutes, it was Frankenstein murdered Draco the Ruler. But the thing is, this is a trouble they might come across is, how do you bring a RICO conspiracy against multiple gangs?
I thought I fast forwarded it enough. I don't know what happened with Draco the Ruler. I've heard rumors, who may have done it like everyone else has and who he was beefing with and all this. I don't know anything about that man, about his life, about his career, or any of that, and who may have wanted him dead and all this and why. I have no idea. Poetic Flacco apparently knows way more than me, and I'm from LA. He knows everything about the situation, about the case.
Exactly.
I don't know. Perhaps he does. I was locked up at the time. But I don't want any parts of it as far as who did what. It's an open case, and no one has been arrested. Apparently, he's named.
That shit. What was that? Down 2021. So he was locked up like 5-6 years ago. Anyway,
him and individuals, but the police apparently do not agree because this individual who he has named some months ago, and again here in this video, has not been arrested. So I don't know. I'm just again, I don't mean to fast forward everything, but I'm just trying to show you some of the stuff that Poetic Flacco was over here doing on this channel, man, solving these cases and putting it. I mean, he just went through this whole video. As I said, 30 minutes long, he goes through a whole timeline, naming a lot of names, who's involved in the conspiracy, who YG's bodyguards are, why Munchie B wanted the dude dead. I mean, all kind of shit. And I don't know. I'm just saying, Poetic Flacco needs to be careful. Should be careful. There's a lot of content out there without doing this sort of content. And why dress up in red? What's the red rags and all that for? Like, is he mocking the Bloods? All of the Bloods? I mean, he's saying he's a part of the B team. Obviously, he's not. He's sitting here trying to get the B team arrested and put in jail or assisting with that. I'm sure his content alone can't get someone locked up. They need some sort of evidence against you, but still, nevertheless, this sort of stuff gets the ball rolling. His videos get a lot of views. This sort of stuff, opens things up, and he seems to believe that he knows exactly what happened here and is continuously divulging that information here on his channel.
Well, I'm here to tell you, they are the B team. The B team consists of multiple gangs in one. This is a conspiracy to murder Draco the Ruler. Now, detectives CHP and LAPD pulled up on YG earlier today, and they had a search warrant for YG. Now, the search warrant was in connection to Draco the Ruler's murder. Now, what they got from YG, I heard, was YG's phone and other property. I told people behind the scenes on Friday that the police is gonna pull up on YG today.
Damn.
And what happened? They pulled up on YG today. Now, they detained him because they had a search warrant.
How the hell did you know on Friday?
This commentary.
Today is Friday. So you knew last week, 7 days ago, you knew last Friday that the police was gonna pull up on YG? How the hell did you know that? How did you know that, man? How? The hell? What you mean you knew last Friday that the police was going to pull up on YG? How would you know that? You can speculate and say, well, the case is heating up. They went to No Jumper and spoke or tried to holler at Munchie B and Adam. The federales did. So you just surmise that they're going to holler at YG next?
Right.
Or do you got some inside information that to where you would know a week prior that they're about to go holler at Munchie B? I don't know, man. This is nasty work.
That they were trying to execute in regards to the Draco the Ruler's murder. Here's the footage of YG talking to detectives. Now, I thought the streets tell me if the police pull up on you, you're supposed to say 3 words. All right, call my lawyer. But now YG is having a conversation. So they're walking with YG. I guess they're like walking YG towards wherever they're trying to take him to get.
Okay, so what? YG snitching now? They coming for him. It's not about him snitching on someone. They coming for him. He's having a conversation, probably not having a conversation with him. You know, looks are deceiving, videos are deceiving. You can edit videos and make things appear a certain way. I'm sure he's discussing with them. You know, they're clearly asking him questions. They're there to raid his place, serve.
And bottom line, man, this is bullshit commentary by Flacco. Like he just trying to put together more shit than is even there. That's one. And then you got the top tier commentary where he just cleaned up all your shit. Like, it's common sense, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Homicide search warrant is what they had yesterday morning at 6:30 a.m. when they served the search warrant on his suburban property. Burbank. He was in Burbank. His Burbank property.
Burbank
property, excuse me. And I'm sure he said, they're asking him, do you have any guns in the house? Where's this at? Who sleeps here so we won't raid, whatever. I'm sure he's asking them, what are you doing here?
Hey, I'm laughing though. But go over to his channel and subscribe. And good content over there. But hopefully nothing is really wrong with him. But is he be clearing this? He be
whatever.
Getting his narrative off.
Probably asking a couple of legitimate questions. Just because you see him right there speaking to him after they pull up and about to raid his property, he has a right to try to get to the bottom of it and find out what's going on. Doesn't mean that he's going to sit there and have some long conversation with him.
Whatever they want to get from him. They even brought the SWAT with them too. So like CHP, I think, are the ones who are in like plain clothes, and then LAPD came like in whatever they came in. But yo, YG's head is down, bro. Yo, he know he effed up, bro. Yo, they murdered that man out of pure jealousy, man. This is just crazy. They already know who murdered Draco the Ruler. Frankenstone murdered Draco the Ruler. Eyewitnesses have said it. He's the prime suspect. He murdered Draco the Ruler. They don't care about Frankenstone, bro. I don't know how to put it. They don't care about Frankenstone, bro. They know Frankenstone did it. Frankenstone is already out on bond on one murder. And if you look at Frankenstone's defense of that murder, bro, it's like, it's laughable.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, bro. So you're saying that the police know who murdered Draco the Ruler?
Right.
Because you have named this individual. I guess now we see Frankenstone that he's named. Whoever he is, wherever he's from. He's named this, take it easy of blood. So the police know as well, just like you know, according to you, that Frankenstone killed this man. Now they're doing all of this investigation. They're going around asking to speak with Munchie B and Adam. They just searched YG's property, detained him. And all the while, they already know who done it.
Yeah.
What are they doing all this for? So the individual who perpetrated the crime is out on bail for yet another murder, a different murder. And they're just letting him hang out on the street on bail for murder.
Right.
While they know, according to him, they know who killed him. They know that he's guilty of another murder, Draco the Ruler. This individual who are there allowing to hang out on bail to kill someone else, apparently he's a serial killer because he's out on bail for another murder. But they know, according to him, they know who did it. They know that it's him. They know that he killed Draco the Ruler. It's been 5-6 years. And he's out on bail, out on the street. You have to walk around him. You have to see him at night as you're walking to your car, getting off from work. And yet they're going to let this murderous individual stay out here on the street, out on bail. Why? Why not going to arrest him for this murder? Since they're so concerned about it, they're so concerned that they're searching people's homes and all of this, whatever they search, they're doing all this, want to question people, speak with people, calling people. They didn't reopen this case. It's hot. It's heating up. They're so concerned about this case and about who killed him. And the whole while, they already know, even if they know that he's the one that actually did it, but they just want the conspirators, this is what he's trying to indicate. But they don't even care about the perpetrator. They care more about the people who conspired.
I'll tell you, man.
They will still care about the perpetrator, the person who actually pulled off the murder. Try to get the individual who did it and get him incarcerated and get him to talk about who was involved and who conspired with him or what happened.
He confessed to actually doing it and then claiming self-defense. Like, it's like, it's laughable. He's over with. He's done. Right. Ryder Frankenstone is done. But here's the thing.
Why is he not in jail then?
The conspiracy is what they're after. And when you get the phones and when you get, some key details, man, because I'll tell you right now, if you think.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there, man. I don't know. I don't know what else he's about to say there. He said a whole lot. As I said in the video, go check it out. That's what you want to do. Poetic Flacco right there. I'm just saying that I would think he should probably be careful. But then again, what do I know? I'm not coming after him or what have you. I don't agree with this sort of content, but that's my personal belief. As Spotyface said, he's doing whatever he has. He's a civilian. He's not a gang member. He's making his money or what have you. But I would suggest that he proceed with caution. Particularly, it's like you're making fun of these individuals when you're wearing these red rags and all this stuff, you're throwing up the B. And you're naming multiple different names in here, multiple different names of individuals that were involved in this. And these individuals haven't been arrested, haven't been found guilty of anything, including the individual who you say perpetrated the crime. He out on bail for a whole nother murder. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's Poetic Flacco, dressed up in red. He say he's part of the B team. According to him, he knows everything. He knows who killed Draco. He knows who conspired to kill Draco. He knows why they killed Draco, etc. And he's putting it all out there for everyone to see. And again, my only point is that you have to be careful with this sort of content anyone does, particularly when you're naming names of gang members and real members in the street. I know whether you stay in LA, whether you stay in California or not, if you ever plan on coming back to California, ever, just have to be careful with this sort of stuff. I know everything seems soft and seems sweet in LA because of this internet that's been the ongoing talk and conversation for some time now. How individuals are making LA look bad and all of that, but you don't have to take my advice. LA is not looking great, has not looked great in certain areas with certain things, the culture on the internet. But I just would advise anyone not to allow that to fool you. It's a fallacy to believe that based on what you've seen on the internet, that LA as a whole is soft and sweet and watered down. Things are not the same, but they are still extremely volatile and dangerous. And individuals are losing their life literally every day.
For sure. Yeah, sweet.
Everyone does, including myself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Every
sir.
man wants to be admired.
Man, go over there, man. Like I said, OG's top tier commentary, man. I don't know. I think it's funny, man. I mean, not only funny, but just like entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to him. How he going on this channel? Crib Mad Crash John. Man, they have a YG game. That was pretty dope versus. I ain't see it in like live, but I saw the rest of it out. It was cool, man. It was cool. I think Game looked like just got drunk and had a good time. Like he ain't been out. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see where we at. Oh man, should we get a Dame Dash? Dame Dash. You know what, man? Nah. I kind of like, let's go straight politicking, man. We're going to close it off on straight politicking. I kind of like that little vibe,
Toronto 101 on all your social media platforms.
This is a few
We're on
days
Street
ago.
TV.
Man,
Straight Politicking is on the Street
I
TV
liked
YouTube
how
channel.
they
We're
added
also on all audio podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Apple as well. And I'm here with my co-host from Inglewood, always up to no good. He's from out the eye. He is from the City of Champions, La Ciudad de Campeones, Munchie B. And we have a guest co-host today. She was on No Jumper previously, and now she's on a day in LA with the hip hop rap music Los Angeles expert Dijon Paul. She is his sidekick. Tam is in the house.
The hip hop principal.
Man.
Yeah, for real. Dean. They say he's the Stephen A. Smith of LA rap.
Is that right?
Man,
All right.
clap it up
Well,
for Tam, man.
I
Clap
guess
it up
we'll
for
talk a
Tam.
little bit about hip hop.
Usually
We
have
got two
my
hip hop stories that I want to talk about later. Your boy Boosie Badass,
sounds.
and we have this has got to be a record for criminal trials occurring in 1 month. But we got 3 high-profile hip hop trials occurring. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I got a couple fact checks from a previous episode, Munchie B.
All right, so let me see. We got chapters on my boy, man. Let me see. No, you got chapters. Alex Alonso. Oh yeah. All right, so we ain't going because I know he's a journalist. Work for me, not trying to rip your whole content or nothing like that. You know, I just found that the show was pretty entertaining. So let's see what we got. Host examining LAPD in contact flock license camera. Yeah, let's talk about these flock thing. Munchie even Fifth Amendment right police custody. All right, so 39 to that's
like, what if you went to the interrogation room as soon as you got arrested, and the first thing was like, I don't want to speak to anybody. I'm pleading. I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Put me in my cell. And then you go in your cell. They throw in the Perkins agent, and they're recording.
Start blabbing.
But it would seem like they're violating your rights. But hey, these little loopholes that they use to get around it.
Nah, but if you're in a penal institution, they ain't got to tell you. They ain't got to get your permission to record you. Versus if you just on the phone and somebody recording your three-way call.
Okay. That's why I'm trying to use civilian rules. But yeah, I'm thinking like.
Yeah, once you hit that station, you're in any penal institution. I mean, but even on the collect phone, they let you record it.
True.
Like this calls me. I mean, I don't know, man. You know, them people do whatever they want, man.
That's why I say just stay out of police custody.
Mhm.
Once they get you, now it's just the parade starts, the acting, so everything is the games begin.
Hey, man, don't.
That's key, man. It doesn't seem like it because it seems like, oh yeah, you know, I could get arrested and bounce back or whatever. Once you get yourself in the system and it's easier for you to stay in it. You know, as you get progressive, you know, that's the trick. You know what I'm saying? Just stay. Best is just to stay out of police custody. You know.
Subscribe to the streets.
Stay
Subscribe to
free.
Street TV. I keep telling y'all.
Yeah, don't subscribe
You
to
ain't
the
gotta worry
street.
about no perk. Well, Percocet, do your thing on the streets, I guess, but no Perkins.
Where Alex Alonso?
No Perkins. No, the YN.
They were talking about Perkins. Let's go back to Perkins, man.
Like, what if you went to the interrogation room as soon as you got arrested? Listen, in order for him
Perkins.
to testify, one of the cases I had was a dude, a LA gang member who knew everything about this particular gang. They flew him in from Phoenix and dropped him into 77 Division, and he did his thing.
People, they come from Phoenix and they come from Vegas.
Correct. Yeah.
The witness protection states.
And how long does it take to fly somebody in from Phoenix or Vegas?
45 minutes.
Yeah. They got 48 hours. No, they used to. Maybe about 10 years ago. But I got to tell you something, Alex. There is a Perkins audio. I'm like, damn.
Perkins.
I was trying to impress him.
Yeah, I was trying to impress him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Y'all use that out there. You really, I was trying to impress him. This the big of you. I like shit.
So, hey, this was great news because I've been having to deal with these Perkins operations. Usually when I get all the discovery on a case, Munchie, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, okay, the evidence is looking okay. Did he make a statement? No, he never made a statement. Did his co-defendant make a statement? No. Is anyone telling? No. But I got to tell you something, Alex. There is a Perkins audio. I'm like, damn. I've had cases where that's the only evidence in the case is the Perkins audio. You know, nothing else. I mean, there's some circumstantial stuff, but the star of the trial is the Perkins.
Is you snitching on yourself?
Basically. And let me ask you guys that. Is that snitching on yourself? Because you don't know you're being recorded. You think you're talking to the homie. Is it a form of snitching?
I don't come to that snitching because
So the my understanding of Perkins is and while people watching on replay could correct me if I'm wrong. People in the chat could correct me if I'm wrong. Perkins is day. I just committed a crime. I'm initially locked up for it or whatever. I'm in the jail. They sit somebody down in my cell with me who's all bad peoples, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they just chilling, they gain your trust or whatever. Well, you just, you know, people naturally just gonna start talking to people like they ain't talking to people every day. So you gonna start talking to your celly, you start talking too much and then they got him, you know what I'm saying? They recording your cell. They're recording your cell. Got you.
I heard people try to come down on their co-defendants because the co-defendant.
Oh, and then the person that's in your cell is bad people. They working. They intentionally trying to get that out of you. to help the people.
Oh, you a snitch, but he didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it depends. But when you go to trial, the perk don't get on the stand.
No, guess how they get around that? They used to. Maybe about 10 years ago, the Perkins agent, whether he was really a cop or he was a gang member pretending to be the homie, had to come and testify. But it revealed the identity now.
Good.
We see that, but they got around it. If another police officer, if a real police officer is monitoring the Perkins operation from another room, listening in, that's the cop that comes in to testify to authenticate the Perkins operation. So the actual agent never comes to court.
So they keep using them.
Yes, they fly him in. One time, they fly him in from Phoenix. One of the cases I had was a dude, a LA gang member who knew everything about this particular gang. They flew him in from Phoenix and dropped him into 77 Division, and he did his thing.
People, they come from Phoenix and they come from Vegas.
Correct. Yeah.
The witness protection states.
And how long does it take to fly somebody in from Phoenix or Vegas?
45 minutes.
Yeah. They got 48 hours. No, is it 72 hours or 48 hours? 72 hours.
They got like 40 something, 70. Whatever. You've been in the station for like 2 days.
Yeah, but if it's a Thursday, you're there till Monday morning.
You don't hang out on Thursdays, bro. You're gonna be stuck in the station all weekend.
Yeah. So that's what protects the identity of some of the Perkins agents now, is having a real cop monitoring it. And that's the loophole. The real dude never comes to court now. I don't know how that works. I don't know what makes that legal, but apparently
because it's the police. They trying to, you know what I mean? Because really, that's double hearsay.
Well, he's listening. In order for him to testify on that, what you're calling hearsay, he's listening to it in live time, real time. So I think it removes that double hearsay because he's basically kind of another person in the room.
Right.
You know, he's next door, listening on the headphones.
But what part, like some part of that has to make the evidence, what do they say, like inadmissible? Because if I knew that there was somebody listening or blah, blah, like maybe I wouldn't say this, or if there was a cop in here taking notes or something like that. It's like the hiding. It's like you're on the double-sided glass shit and I'm confessing.
Yeah,
you ain't supposed to be aware. They got the license to lie.
Like, what if you went to the interrogation room as soon as you got arrested, and the first thing was like, I don't want to speak to anybody. I'm pleading. I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Put me in my cell. And then you go in your cell. They throw in the Perkins agent, and they're recording.
Start blabbing.
But it would seem like they're violating your rights. But hey, these little loopholes that they use to get around it.
No, but if you're in a penal institution, they ain't got to tell you. They ain't got to get your permission to record you. Versus if you just on the phone and somebody recording your three-way call.
Okay. That's I'm trying to use civilian rules, but yeah, I'm thinking like.
Yeah, once you hit that station, you're in any penal institution. I mean, but even on the collect phone, they let you know they recording it.
True.
Like this calls me. I mean, I don't know, man. You know, them people do whatever they want, man.
That's why I say just stay out of police custody. Once they get you, now it's just the parade starts, the acting starts, everything is the games begin.
Hey, man, don't subscribe to the streets. Subscribe to Street TV. I keep telling y'all, you ain't got to worry about no perk.
Over there, morals over money.
Percocet, do your thing on the streets, I guess, but no Perkins.
No Perkins.
No Perkins. It's not the YNs doing perks and stuff, so.
They are. We're going to have a weird generation of old people.
A weird generation of old people?
Yeah.
Like what? Like what you mean?
Because like the drugs,
the opiates.
Yeah, my grandparents was like acid, this like hippie stuff, where you could get off it and maybe be normal unless you went on like a crazy bad trip. But now, like you got the young people are on psychotropic drugs, all of this stuff from pharmaceutical companies. So there's going to be residual effects that last. We don't know how long.
Man, you can't even get a cold. That the medicine ain't gonna work for you. All the lean they drinking, like it ain't gonna work. Like, I never understood doing the sleepy.
People, I hope we see some more Perkins challenges in the next coming years. Munchie, you've been talking about these license plate readers in Los Angeles for a minute, and when we had ODM Slim here, we were talking about him in the context of the company called Flock, which is isn't it a weird name? We talk about flocking, right? Robbery, burglaries.
Yeah, but they got the cameras all.
That LA contracts with is called Flock Cameras.
That's probably by design. They probably picked that name for that exact reason.
That's what I was gonna say. We got to stop using our slang on the internet.
No, I don't think that. I think that's completely unrelated.
They stealing, man.
I think it's completely unrelated. But the Flock camera system has come under scrutiny because
not serious.
Apparently, it was supposed to be just for Los Angeles license plate reading and investigating LA crimes. But apparently, they're sharing the data with other jurisdictions, other cities, states, and the federal government. And guess which part of the federal government may be using these cameras to do their investigations?
What's that?
Which LA would be against. At least LA government is actually against this.
ICE.
ICE. There you go. At least Los Angeles government is against ICE. Maybe other cities don't care, but LA cares about. LA don't want ICE here. So apparently, even ICE had access to this data, which was only supposed to be for LA. So now they just terminated their agreement with the Flock cameras. And I don't know, man. I know that the cameras are going to come back just under another company. It's just not going to be the Flock cameras, but it's going to be the same shit. But let me see here. I got.
Man, shout out to Tam and them, Munchie, and Alex Alonso. Let's see what they get. Flight Mike got some. I know he do. He has some. Like Flight Mike. He be having the best commentary on the sports, man. On the sports. So yeah, I want to break down the Lakers roster. So, but the last thing we have.
What's like the league reaction to what the Lakers have done in the offseason?
Is LeBron James's right now. It's up to him on a choice of which team he wants to play for.
We want to let these guys grow together. We want to let them have some continuity. They have no flexibility. This is their team.
So the Lakers offseason is basically over. And I know this because on Monday they signed Matisse Thybulle. So that's it. $250 million have been spent. An entire playoff roster was blown up and rebuilt around Luka Doncic. It's time to grade this offseason. But before I do, there's a few things you need to know. One is that the Lakers are kind of walking away from the one move that could turn them into a contender. And the second thing is a huge trade went down that kind of handed them an opening because their kryptonite just got significantly weaker. So I'm going to break all this down for you guys. Before we get to the content, we are still running a massive GTA 6 giveaway. All you have to do to enter is
Blue Door out of there.
Notifications on this channel.
Man, head out to Flight Mike channel.
X, TikTok,
do all
and
that.
Instagram. 212. What's going on, everybody? Let's start with the new guy because he pretty much sets up our entire video. Matisse Thybulle signed a 1-year, $3.3 million contract with veteran minimum. And here's what I love about it. Thybulle is a genuine defensive menace. Last season, among rotation players, he led the NBA in steals and deflections per 36 games. And I know that sounds like a very cherry-picked stat, but bear in mind, he didn't get a significant amount of minutes last year. But it's very encouraging. He's not top 5. He led it. He's a 2-time all-defensive wing with about a 7-foot wingspan, and he's pretty much coming in to fill in the role that Marcus Smart filled in last year. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking.
Mike, Matisse Thybulle's a terrible three-point shooter.
But I did some research on Matisse, and last year he actually improved shooting the ball from 3. The man was a 35% three-point shooter in the 2023-24 season, and that ballooned up to 41% over the last 2 years after being a total non-shooter in the early stretch of his career. And when you package all that together at the veteran minimum, that is a steal, guys. That's a real 3-and-D player for the price of a bench warmer. But there's a big problem here, and this problem is the theme of this video. Thybulle is a guard. He's 6'5". He is not the athletic forward that this team has been missing all summer long. And on top of that, he's always had issues staying healthy. He's played about 30 games in each of his last 2 years. So yeah, the Lakers did add defense on the cheap, but they added it at the wrong position. They needed a big switchable wing, and yet they got another small perimeter guy. That's the pattern of the Lakers' entire offseason, guys. But here's what's kind of encouraging here. Thybulle picked the Lakers on Monday, and according to Shams, he did it after speaking directly with JJ Redick and Luka Doncic about his role. So it just gives you an idea of how much power Luka has here. This is the third time we've heard that Luka is personally in the room recruiting these players. He's not just the star anymore. He's pretty much the co-GM. He's pretty much in the same position LeBron James has been during LeBron James's entire tenure with the Lakers. And I want you to keep that in the back of your mind as we do this video, because I know there's a lot of lead GM memes, but it looks like we're going to start talking about Luka Doncic, the GM, as well. But there's another detail you got to pay attention to, guys. When the Lakers added Thybulle, the Lakers jumped to 16 players on guaranteed contracts. The league maximum is 15, so they're 1 over currently. Now, normally that's not a big deal. A team just waves a guy on a non-guaranteed deal and
We
moves
got
on. There's
we
no
got
harm
all
done. Well, the
guaranteed
Lakers
money
can't do
tied
that
up.
because not one of those 16 contracts is a throwaway. Every
Yeah.
single one is fully guaranteed money. 0 non-guaranteed deals on the book. So this isn't just about cutting a camp body. Somebody real has to go. And they got until opening night to get down to 15. And here's the ugly part. They're so far over the cap that waiving a guy doesn't even save them a dime. So they'll probably have to trade someone just to get legal. So the Lakers don't have a lot of options. They pretty much spent so much money that they painted themselves into a corner. And the problem is the odd man out might be a very legitimate player. The reporting points at two names. It's going to be Jared Vanderbilt and probably Dalton Connect. Dave McMenamin says that the Lakers are trying to trade both of them, attaching those 2 second-round picks that they got from Washington. And Jovan Buha says the preference is to dump the pair together so they could clear the most room. But here's the irony of all this. Jared Vanderbilt is one of their best defenders. He's a switchable guy who could actually lock up the other.
Man, I love Vando, and like he was a Swiss Army knife when we needed him to be one, but he just, I don't know, like he broke his finger the other day. JJ don't like playing them, man. I don't know.
Scorer. And on top of that, he's always played the 4 or the 3 for the Lakers. So the player that's most likely getting moved is the closest thing they already have to a defensive forward. And they'd be shipping him out to go chase a different defensive forward, which is what is confusing me about the Los Angeles Lakers plan here. All right, so the Lakers patched their defense with Matisse
There is
Thybulle,
no
but the
plan
actual
right
hole,
now.
which is
We
the
gonna
athletic
win.
forward, only really has one guy in free agency that fixes it, Jonathan Kuminga. And the Lakers have wanted him all summer long. So why isn't he a Laker yet? Well, there's 2 reasons, and both of them are pretty revealing. The first reason is the Lakers won't pay. Dan Wojcicki reported the momentum on the...
This the thing is, man, timing, I'm just going to get my take on this real quick. Timing is everything. If it's more free agents available, the free agents are going to get money before you. If there's not much available and you're the one available, you're going to be on high stake. Now, you bet on yourself right now. You could have just, you want max money. You work max money. You better than a lot of these bums in the league. I just hope you get your money, but I hope you don't get ousted because you're asking for all this money at this point in time where you could just go somewhere and ball out right now and try to, jump up, get the max.
Kuminga deal has stalled, and specifically because the Lakers aren't willing to give up significant draft capital to get him. So pay attention to that. It's not like the Lakers don't need him. It's that they decided he's not worth the price. And the second reason is because the mechanism to get him fell apart. The only way that they can get him now is a sign and trade. And their whole plan was built around shipping Jared Vanderbilt to Atlanta, except the Hawks don't want Vanderbilt. And why would they, especially now that they traded for Lou Dort? So now the Lakers have to find a third team just to take Vando's contract off of their hands. It's gotten really complicated, and it's not looking so good. Now,
People
remember,
get paid
the
to do
Lakers are
this.
one man over the limit. They have to move somebody no matter
go. That
what.
Laker
And the
flag
cleanest
look
way to
hard
do
right
that
there.
is a Kuminga trade. You send 2 players to
I like
Atlanta,
that,
you take
I
one
like
back
that, how that looked.
over the...
Pause. Yeah, in 6. You know what I'm saying? That's a franchise right there.
limit. They have to move somebody no matter what. And the cleanest way to do that is a Kuminga trade. You send 2 players to Atlanta, you take one back in Kuminga, and boom, you're down to 15 and you got your forward. This is one move that solves both problems at once. And the problem here is the Lakers are running out of time because they're not the only ones that are interested in Kuminga. The Cleveland Cavaliers are circling, and Cleveland's whole play depends on LeBron. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if by the time I make this video and post it, LeBron James has already chosen his next team, but I've said that a lot on the record, and it seems like I've been wrong about that a lot. But pretty much here's the situation. If the Cavs strike out on LeBron James in free agency, they're going to pivot straight to Jonathan Kuminga. So the Lakers aren't just negotiating with Atlanta, they're in a staring contest with Cleveland, and the buzzer is LeBron's decision, which could come literally any moment now. So if you just take a step back and look at the Lakers offseason, they fixed the cheap half of the wing problem and the defense with minimum guys like Zaire Williams and Matisse Thybulle. But they're punting on the expensive half, the actual forward, because they don't want to pay up. And Cleveland might beat them to Kuminga anyway. That's pretty much the Kuminga situation in a nutshell. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the Lakers offseason.
Kuminga, now
Let's go need by need. Entering the offseason, the Los Angeles Lakers
Let's go back to
center.
that.
So they went out and got Walker Kessler, and they paid a king's ransom,
let's go back to that.
$130 million plus a stack of draft picks.
Yeah.
He's good.
See, it's
Season.
about
They fixed the
availability,
cheap
though.
half of
He's
the
the,
wing
he's the
problem
only
and the
center.
They're going to pivot straight to Jonathan Kuminga. So the Lakers are chosen his next team, but I've said that a lot on the record, and it seems like I've been wrong about that a lot. But pretty much here's the situation. If the Cavs strike out on LeBron James in free agency, they're going to pivot straight to Jonathan Kuminga. So the Lakers aren't just negotiating with Atlanta, they're in a staring contest with Cleveland, and the buzzer is LeBron's decision, which could come literally any moment now. So if you just take a step back and look at the Lakers offseason, they fixed the cheap half of the wing problem and the defense with minimum guys like Zaire Williams and Matisse Thybulle. But they're punting on the expensive half, the actual forward, because they don't want to pay
He
up.
didn't go for Zaire Williams. Zaire Williams, I haven't seen him play, but the videos I've seen on YouTube and just attributes, I'm like, and I've seen him play in So I haven't seen him with Brooklyn Nets, but I've seen him in college and stuff like that. Something we may need in a little bit of a dog.
Cleveland might beat them to Kuminga anyway. That's pretty much the Kuminga situation in a nutshell. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the Lakers offseason. Let's go need by need. Entering the offseason, the Los Angeles Lakers needed a center. So they went out and got Walker Kessler, and they paid a king's ransom, $130 million plus a stack of draft picks. He's good, but he was also a massive overpay. They needed shooting, so they got Quentin Grimes and Colin Sexton. That's great, except those are two more guards on a team that's already drowning in guards. They needed athletic wings, and this is where it gets shaky. They got perimeter defense for sure, with Zaire Williams and Matisse Thybulle on minimums, but they never got the big athletic forward, the most important box on the whole list. And it's sitting there empty. They kept Austin Reeves, who's a keeper clearly, career 23.3 a game last year, max contract.
Who's a big athletic forward that you think we could have got during this off season that we did not get?
Really have much complaints there. I wish Reeves took like $30 million less, because then the Lakers wouldn't be in this situation to begin with. But with all that being said, if I had to grade them right now, I'd give them a C+. Like I said in my last video, it all depends on if they're able to get that athletic wing. Maybe I'd give them a soft B-, and I want to be fair here because they did address real needs. Center, shooting, defense, all of that is upgraded, but they mortgaged their future for Kessler. They never solved the forward spot. And remember what Ramona Shelburne said?
One of the league reactions I heard was how much they gave up for Walker Kessler, not necessarily because he wasn't worth it.
That graphic. Walker Kessler addition. So the Partridge, we lost to Brown James, DeAndre Ayton. Good riddance. Rui, I wish we could have kept him there. Luke could give us some shooting, smart defense, but it's the league. Those guys were on short contracts, or just traded in. Money needs to be ruled down. Kevin Looney, I like him. Hopefully he not too old. Sandro's gonna be big. I just hope he just plays that dog with him. So Walker, you are the man. We need you to be Andrew Bynum. You know what I'm saying? Quentin Grimes. I know what Colin Sexton can do. Man, Lakers in 6.
Because they don't have any assets now to improve that team. When you talk to the Lakers, JJ Redick and Luka Doncic were very involved in helping to recruit these players. And we want to let these guys grow together. We want to let them have some continuity. They have no flexibility. This is their team.
And now they're literally one player over the roster limit, so deep over the cap that they can't even wave their way to a little breathing room. So this is a team with zero wiggle room and no flexibility for the future. And I just don't know how I feel about teams like that. You can make an argument that the last time a team did something like this was the New York Knicks, when they traded for Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby and gave OG Anunoby that huge contract, and then traded for Karl Anthony Towns. But at the same time, you can make an argument that that was all possible because their max contract player, Jalen Brunson, left $113 million on the table. And Austin Reeves couldn't even leave 30. And at the same time, I understand Austin Reeves was an undrafted player. This was his first big contract. But under this new CBA, if you want to be successful, you need players that will intentionally leave money on the table so you can use that cap space to upgrade your roster. And if it's not Austin Reeves, well, the Lakers are now hoping Jonathan Kuminga does that. Now, this grade isn't just on Rob Pelinka. This is also on Luka Doncic, because 3 separate times now, we've heard that Luka was personally recruiting and handpicking these guys. This is the roster he wanted. So if it comes up short, and I honestly, as a diehard Laker fan, think it might come up short, this is not the front office. This is a franchise player who helped build it. You wanted these guys, Luka? Well, you got them. Now, let's forget about the grade for a second. Can this team actually win in the West? And to answer that, you don't look at the whole conference. You have to look at the team that stopped the Lakers last year. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the 2025 NBA champions, the team that ended the Lakers season. Because if you can't beat them, then none of the rest of this matters. Now,
he wasn't healthy. This dude wasn't even playing. LeBron was playing. And we had a coming back, like a recovering Reeves coming back.
Here's where there's actually hope, because Luka has already done this before. You go back to 2024, Luka's Mavericks, a 5 seed, ran into the same Thunder, the number 1 seed, in the second round, and Luka beat them 4-2. He's one of only 2 guys in this entire conference who can say he's already solved this OKC core in a playoff series, the other obviously being Victor Wembanyama. Now, I know what you might be thinking.
Mike, the Thunder were young and they had no experience back then. Of course Luka beat them.
Well, I think it's deeper than that. It's the fact that the OKC Thunder were young, inexperienced, and they didn't have the depth that they did over the past 2 years. But here's what just happened. So the Thunder were about $40 million over the second end. As a result, they started slashing salary, and the biggest cut was trading Lou Dort. This is the best edge rusher that they had on their entire roster. Lou Dort is a 2-time all-defensive guy, incredible at sacking the opposing team's quarterback. This is the exact type of player you throw at Luka Doncic in hopes of injuring him. And he's gone. He was shipped to Atlanta, and he wasn't the only one. They lost Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe too. The champs are getting thinner, and they're getting thinner in the one area that matters the most against Luka Doncic, and that's perimeter defense. Luka's beaten them before, and now they're weaker. You can assume case closed, the Lakers win, right? Well, no, because it's not that simple. This is not the 2024 Thunder that Luka beat. That team was young and up and coming. This team has won it all before. Shea is a 2-time MVP now, and their core of Shea, J-Dub, and Chad Holmgren is completely intact. Losing Dort definitely makes them more beatable, but it doesn't make them beatable like it's 2024 all over again. And don't forget, the Lakers got swept by this Thunder team a few months ago, so the door didn't swing wide open. It just cracked a little bit, and they're not as unstoppable as they once were. The question is whether the Lakers can squeeze through that crack, and their ability to do so comes right back to everything we just talked about. A weaker OKC gives Luka an opening, but Shea and Jalen Williams are still there, and Luka can't guard everybody by himself. He needs bodies. He needs athletic defensive wings to throw at these guys, which is exactly why Matisse Thybulle helps, and exactly why not having that forward in Jonathan Kuminga hurts so badly. The Thunder handed the Lakers a door. The whole question is whether LA built a team that can actually get through it, and OKC isn't the only monster out west. San Antonio's got Victor Wembanyama, and they just handed him a $250 million extension. They also got stronger by adding Tobias Harris. Houston's got Kevin Durant, Alperen Sengun, and Amin Thompson. Minnesota's got Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. Denver still has Nikola Jokic. This is a meat grinder, but OKC has been the team to beat for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's their measuring stick. So here's where I land on the Lakers offseason. It was fine. It was good. It's not great. They got deeper. They got a lot better on defense, and they did it without breaking the bank on wings. But they also boxed themselves in. One player over the roster limit, no flexibility, and their future picks are gone. And they're walking away from the one expensive move that would actually make them scary, and that's Jonathan Kuminga. The Thunder cracked the door wide open, but a team that can only knock isn't the same as a team that can actually walk through. And right now, that's pretty much the Lakers. It seems like every single year, the Lakers are a really good regular season team, riding a top 3 player on the planet in Luka Doncic in the most brutal conference in basketball, hoping a defense by committee is enough to hang with the champs. They'll win a lot of games. They'll be fun, but scaring OKC in a 7-game series the way they're built, I don't really see it yet, guys. So I want to ask you, did the Lakers do enough for Luka's prime? Or are they running it back with the same exact identity, except with nicer role players that fit Luka Doncic this time? And I want to know, should they cave and gut the picks and pay for Jonathan Kuminga, or are they right to hold the line? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike. I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.
Yeah, man, get over there to his channel, man. Me personally, and sub up, man. But me personally, to answer his question, man, I really think the Lakers they improved. They improved obviously in Luka's eyes, and they got younger, and I think they got more durable. We just need some dogs. We really could just use a athletic person like get a PJ Washington, something like that. I like that dude Weir, which I'm mad we didn't get him, but it's just I think we're not built to compete with in the Western Conference with the big dogs, the heavy big dogs. But here's the thing. That's the thing about basketball or all sports. It's like who's the fittest, who's the most prepared, what team is going to be hurt, injured, have the most chemistry, put the most runs together during the regular season. Because when it comes to the playoffs, it's just going to be. That's when it separates the man from the boys, because it's all about matchups. You know what I'm saying? You could be a shoo-in, but you could have the wrong matchup in the first round. 7 games now, and it's a wrap-over for you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're gonna see. I think we improved a lot. We gonna surprise a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna head out on this one. I think this is gonna be it after this one. But talk about this dude, because he be tripping. He be tripping.
All right, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about the Nashua Cuck finally sending shots at Funky Fred.
Frederick Jalla is my
And it's because Fred Jalla has been openly dissing and disparaging the entire No Jumper brand, saying they all suck, they're all peon stan.
I think if Adam told 99.9% of that building, hey, bruh, come and suck my from this flow. In exchange, you get the podcast once a week. You think they won't make it? All right, man. Adam is the only person who will hire them on his platform.
So the No Jumper hosts got mad about this. They're like, why is this 5'2", 386-pound Jalla?
He paid $2,500 for the box.
Why is he dissing us? And why is the Cuck not sticking up for us? Listen to what the Cuck has to say.
That's just like, you know, yeah, you can say that. I don't care if you say something about me, I might get concerned, but he can say whatever he wants about you guys.
Damn, okay. I told him fire up the OBS and defend
I
themselves.
think it was Lush pretty much saying, like, how much does he have to talk about No Jumper being bad as a platform for Adam to get sick of it and actually speak out about it? But you're pretty much saying, it's not even on your radar.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Like, if he does say that, then, like, I would respond. Like, if anyone sent me a clip of Flacco saying something that I felt like was offensive and I wanted to respond to it, I would do so.
Okay.
So Jala says that 99% of all of No Jumper fucking sucks, and the Cuck says that he doesn't really see that as, like, really anything that he's like, yeah, that's true. What the fuck? What? And so people were like, whoa, the Cuck is acting scared. Like, is he scared to respond to this Jala? What does Jala have on the Cuck? People were seriously concerned about this. They were like, does Jala have some seriously, like, disturbing, twisted details that he could go
Might, because he be standing down on
like, I didn't see anything. You didn't see anything, really? You've got Jala talking about how shitty No Jumper is. You didn't see that? I don't think so. I'm going to have to add that to the 16th book of lies. What? And so he's pretty much trying to lie his way out of responding to Jala, and the pressure was on. The audience was pressuring him. They were teasing him. They were like, why are you letting Jala bully you? What happened to the 22-ster? So the Cuck finally sends a couple of shots Jala's way, and he basically says that Jala is a loser who is inept with women. He teases him for buying prostitutes and having no life at all. He's pretty much shitting on Jala. I want to show you this. Look at
When did Flacco, like, have friends in real life? Like, no shots. Like, I'm in the same boat where I mean, honestly, yeah, Flacco is exactly like me in the sense that Flacco just literally, like, makes YouTube videos and then goes to sleep. Like, he, like, I have, like, a family, I have a kid and a wife. I mean, I guess he has, like, a girlfriend, but he don't do shit that make YouTube videos.
So this is an actual diss. This isn't light. This isn't like, oh, he's just, no, he's actually dissing Jolly, saying, I've got a wife, I've got a kid, I've got stuff Jolly has no idea about. Like, he's not even a man. So this Cuck's basically saying that he's better than Jolly. He's what?
Jolly is my
I mean, really, he really is. He's saying that his life is more about he's got more responsibilities. He's actually interested in stuff.
But I have, like, other things I'm interested in, shit that I don't make YouTube content about. But with Flacco, literally, you have to understand he does not do anything besides make YouTube videos. And I don't know, maybe solicit prostitutes here and there. But I think that's part of the problem.
See, there you go. Why do you have to add that prostitute jab in there at the end? This Cuck.
You got to understand, Jala makes YouTube videos and has sex with teenage street level prostitutes.
That's literally a diss. I don't care. I mean, this isn't subbing anymore. He threw that in at the end, and he meant it as a diss. So the Cuck is actually, and he's also bitter about Jala's ability to make so many videos. Jala wakes up literally in the morning, starts making videos for like 16 hours. I clocked it. I watched his activity. He's making videos for 16 hours a day. And people are just astonished by his ability. So his output is seriously, his biggest attribute is his ability to output so much content. And it's because I think that he has a drug problem.
Jala is my he paid $2,500.
And I think he's using Adderall as a doping measure. I think he's doping. This is the same thing as using steroids in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, he probably
but in case it's legal because it's prescribed to him, I think probably. And I'm going to show you some clips that support my theory. And I'm going to start with this. Look at this. Jala talking about Adderall in a conversation. He brings it up like he doesn't even know what it is. He's saying that like he's heard of it before. Okay, watch that.
Really needs to probably sit down and and decompress.
Might dish your sake.
Man, shout out.
Adderall gets rid of it. Which one you gonna do?
Oh, girl, name.
Bro, I'll go with Adderall first before cocaine. All right. No, but bro, listen, I'll keep it a buck though, right? So, bro, like when I see crackheads out here, right? Crack looks like it's so much fun, right? So if I'm, let's say, 7 years old on my deathbed, bro, I'll probably try some crack.
You gonna die at 7. Okay, so Jala says that he thinks crack looks fun. What? But he also says, I heard Adderall might get rid of stuff. I'm looking at Adderall someday because I heard that it gets rid of your stutters. And Jala has a paralyzing stutter. So he's talking about Adderall. Now in this next clip, it's going to show that Jala was lying and sort of by omission by acting like he didn't know what Adderall was. And this is a proven lie. Watch this clip.
So at some point in my life, I was prescribed Adderall. So
you did Adderall for a while? How long? Wow. So now he says he had an Adderall prescription. What? Before he was saying, I heard Adderall. I heard somewhere Adderall might get rid of it, but I want to try crack.
No, bro, I heard Adderall gets rid of it. Which one are you gonna do? Bro, I'll go with Adderall first.
Now he's saying that he's actually had a prescription. He says, at some point in my life, I had a prescription. Wait until you hear how long his prescription was.
At some point in my life, I was prescribed Adderall. So
you did Adderall for a while? How long?
Like just like in college and shit.
He had a prescription for Adderall in college. That was like 2 years before he joined No Jumper. But he's acting like he barely knows what it is.
Like a year, a couple months, like how long?
I would like be real. Like it usually like came out during finals week like my first 2 years, probably like freshman and sophomore.
You got a degree. So the more he talks, the more suspicious this gets. He says that he only took it the first 2 years of college, but not the last 2 years. Why would he just abandon that? And he used it for finals week. So he's using it for extreme focus. And this is exactly what I think that he uses it to make YouTube videos for. He just focused on YouTube videos from the moment he opens his eyes to the moment he closes them.
Or maybe like even Adderall or something.
Nah, man, not Adderall. Like it should be like more, like more sharp.
Would you take an Adderall?
Yeah, I take it before.
Really? What does it do?
But you really think that's a video of someone who's unhinged, off crazy medication?
All right, so Jala admits to having a prescription for Adderall for his stutter.
This
so
acts like he just
chemical
claimed
advantage
for working
through his
out.
doctor for having a speech impediment, and then he repurposes them into like focusing like stimulants so that he can focus on making YouTube videos for 16 hours a day. And I want to play this clip of Jala, and he is acting very stimulated. His mouth is very dry. When Jala, if anyone's ever wondering why Jala's mouth is always so fucking dry, it's because he's probably on Adderall. What? Not kidding about this. And his stutter is super dialed back in this clip. He looks like it's work. The medication.
I kind of thought about
in this clip, he talks about how he didn't
be.
eat anything and didn't sleep, and he's it's just like, isn't that what people on Adderall do? Look at this.
I went to bed at 1 a.m., woke up at 3:30 a.m., sat in that airport for 2 hours, decided to finally read the pre-op instructions. Oh, damn, I was supposed to have a big breakfast. Too late.
because I didn't notice until about like 7:50 a.m. in the morning. And I had to drive over there, right? So I didn't really have time to eat. So I got there super sleepy, fatigued, exhausted, and hungry as hell.
So he was sitting around in an airport that has probably too much food in it, and he didn't have time to eat. That sounds like tweaker activity. I'm sorry. And so I do think that Jala is abusing stems. Okay, so we're gonna go to this next clip where the cuck further disses Jala and says that the cuck doesn't like how productive Jala is. He's very bitter. You're gonna hear the bitterness in his voice. Watch this clip.
Get a prostitute, fuck her, go back to making YouTube videos. Like that, it's just so much faster. Like he has to get back to making his fucking 7th YouTube video of the day. He doesn't have time to kick it with you after we have sex. That's why he likes prostitutes, for better or for worse. And that's what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I am. People are always like, oh, you want this Flacco or whatever. Honestly, whoa. Like,
so yeah, the cuck was sort of popping it right there.
Yeah, they some interesting characters, but man, it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all tap in. If y'all haven't sub, hit that like. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Doc TV. I'm out of here.